So enigmatic and charismatic, gotta live static, gotta get at it, never pragmatic, cause we live tragic. I can't live average, to be alive's magic. Turn it up in the back cause I'm grabbing everything I want, get in my way and I'm stabbing. I'll be moving crowds till I'm 6 feet napping. They need another fix, hooked on like an addict. I got my eyes on the prize and it's changing lives. I wanna live till I die, make a difference, right? I wanna give those in need a reason to fight. I wanna live every day like it's my last night. I wanna change how we play the game, rearrange all the pieces till they say my name, push an agenda against doing what they say. I wanna stand up and start a revolution. I wanna 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 start a revolution. I'm on top now while me kissing babies. Call me out president, boss tool, hate me. I'ma trust my gut, you don't face me. I'ma give my blood, don't save me. Damn it, never enough, still facing every single drink that I passed since I was 18. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution. I wanna start a revolution.
What up, squirrels?
How's it going, guys?
It's going good. I got a little nappy nap.
Ooh, so nice.
What up, Wisco? How it going? Holly's in the house. Mama Smurf, Rainbow Squirrel, Katie Bug, Tracy's here.
Yes.
So pretty much what we're going to do today is we're going to go back to everything that's NewsNation. I found a whole bunch of their NewsNation.com website posts, but then I found all their little nuggets in their YouTube. So I just made a video, and that's what we're going to do.
Want to throw out something real quick before we get started?
Yeah, go get it.
I don't know if everybody's seeing Shan's community post, but we're going to go ahead and say it here. Nick Wren has posted. If you have not subscribed to Nick Wren, go right now. Subscribe. Caleb and Filter, I'll post stuff. Go subscribe to Nick Wren's YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell because you are not going to want to miss tomorrow. He is going live, and I think it's 10 a.m. his time. So he is answering anybody's questions, anything. So I'm letting you guys know tomorrow. Yes, let's go tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow, 4/8. It'll be at 9 or 7 a.m. PST, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard. Yep.
Correct. And when I tell you ask the questions, I'm gonna go ahead and give you some questions as of like ask about PIs, ask about when he found Kiely, ask what you want to fucking ask.
Yep.
Because this is how you're gonna get some answers, guys.
The worst thing he's gonna say is I don't have an answer for that.
Right.
You know?
The answer is always no unless you ask. Nova got questions too.
I'm giving my dog a treat.
So, and then after that, not tomorrow, but after that, after Nick does his own live, he is also gonna do a couple more lives with a couple more channels, and Squirrels on Fire is going to be one of them. So that will be notified out in advance. We are not just gonna on a whim. I will give you guys all of our information on when that live is gonna drop. Yep. So you guys can be prepared.
I'll make a community post to keep you all updated. You know, it'll be in Discord.
Yep. Absolutely.
If anybody has any questions that you want me to write down to have them pre-ready to go,
Yes.
Just drop them in my community post, throw them at me through an email. You can email Lala.
Here, I'm putting my email in the chat. You guys are more than welcome to send me questions. I'm not going to ask him pre-live.
Nope.
So I'm just gonna let y'all know that now.
Yep.
I'm not overwhelming him.
No preparation.
Because a lot of this stuff he might answer in his own live tomorrow morning. So if he doesn't answer it then or whatever, we can get it that way. But I want y'all to know that Kiely's army is still going strong.
Yep.
And y'all might get some answers.
Yep. Can't stop, won't stop.
Absolutely not. So on that note, take it away, boo.
All right, baby. Y'all ready? First things first is I watched you guys know me and my army for Jesus. Like, I'm gonna keep shouting this girl out because
I love her.
Look, she comes bouncing back. She got the fire, dude. She definitely got the squirrels.
Damn sure does. I love it.
And I want to play her thingy. And then a little someone came up with a genius idea. I'm gonna drop a little something tonight and give you guys a little what the fuck giggle. Yeah. And then we're gonna move right on to some NewsNation. All right. For anybody who doesn't know who Army for Jesus is, I highly recommend you go check out her channel. I'm sure someone will drop the link in the chat. If not, I'll get it in a second.
Hi, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I'm feeling much better. I'm not 100%, but I'm feeling much better. First, let me make a habit of starting this out. This is all my opinion, all speculation, all allegedly. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. I'm just out here putting my opinion. So, I want to share with you guys the verse that was on the song that was on the black hoodie in the beginning, or the dark gray hoodie.
I hate it.
Because I think this is interesting, and I think we figured out what friend that came from, if you want my opinion. The second and third verse I'd like to read out to you because I think they're very applicable and this is important. And I dismissed this in the beginning immediately almost because Lindsay came out and was like, it's just a hoodie, it's just her friend's hoodie. And I'm thinking, oh, well, I mean, this is Mama Bear. Like, surely, Yeah,
I'm gonna pause this right here. It ain't just any old hoodie. Like, the catchphrase on that hoodie,
that's been a question since day one.
Yep. Forever stay with me. That hoodie is so sus. Like, everything that they inserted in the story is sus as hell. But this hoodie, ooh.
When it said it's not that you want to be lost, it's not about being lost, it's about being found or something like that. Like, wait, what? Like, huh? Like, you guys didn't put none of that. Y'all are clearly putting this together to paint a narrative or
it's about
whatever.
Wanting to disappear, and it's weird as hell,
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like sometimes you don't. What is this? It's not. Man, I can't even remember it. I need to wake the hell up. I woke up, got shit together, and was like, let's go live.
Thought anything was off, she would tell us, right? But with hindsight, I'm looking at it differently. So the second verse says, Joe met me down at the training yard, cuts on his face because he fought too hard. I know he's in over his head. Oh, like the kind of in over your head you get into, like you need somebody to take your name to jail kind of thing.
Ooh.
Like that, maybe.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So I watched the guys I know he's in over his head, but I love that man like nobody can. Do you see me?
Stop it.
Do you really?
You're bad.
He moves mountains and pounds them to the ground again. I watch the guys getting high as they fight. Good to know. For the things they hold dear. To forget the things they fear. This is how you disappear, or this is how to disappear.
There it is.
Okay. So then it says, now it's been years since I left New York. I've got a kid and 2 cats in the yard. The California sun and the movie stars. Now that one's interesting, I think, because, it's like someone would move there, like to live there happily ever after. Sorry. Where did Sammy go to college again? Where was that? Irvine. You're right.
Bro, I just love her opinion. I really just like her opinion,
I like it. I like it because she's speaking it and like you guys wanted me to get a channel. I got a channel right here. She's speaking for me because this is funny. She's saying everything that comes to my brain.
Yeah, everything that I've thought that I couldn't articulate or verbalize, like hearing this lady talk is like, oh shit, there's my squirrel, my talking squirrel right there.
And she's rocking the NKO TV sweater the whole time. It's so great. I love it.
I know.
Right. And you know where Irvine is?
Mm-hmm. Where is it?
Really pretty freaking close to LA, right? All right. Just a coincidence, maybe. Just saying. I watch the skies getting light as I write, as I think about those years. As I whisper in your ear.
She is a whole vibe.
I'm always going to be right here. No one's going anywhere. Ugh. Now, one thing I found interesting about the end of it is it's almost.
And for anybody that doesn't understand what she's reading from, it's not like a news article or anything. This is literally the lyrics from the song that's on this supposed hoodie of Kiely's that I ain't never seen her wear. That somebody let her borrow.
Yep.
It's kind of weird. Kind of weird.
Yeah.
It's like something happened to Kiely. Everyone freaked out and they're like, we're all going to go to prison. And Sammy steps up in her, I'm going to save the day way. And she's like, no one's going anywhere. So I don't know. This is just my thing.
I got to play that again, dude. That's funny as hell.
We're going to go to prison. Everyone freaked out and they're like, we're all going to go to prison. And Sammy steps up in her, I'm going to save the day way. And she's like, no one's going anywhere. So I don't know. This is just my theory. I'm just, I give my opinion. But anyway, I thought it was interesting after I made my videos exposing Ryan.
This is fucking entertaining, y'all.
Instagram, which I don't know how long it's been saying this, but I just found it interesting. It says, I won't see you because I am the fastest hider you've ever seen.
What is it about Truckee people that say the weirdest phrases that like you should have definitely chosen a totally different word? That sounds like you ain't graduate 3rd grade, but I'm just saying. I am the fastest hider you've ever seen. Like what?
Now that is interesting, isn't it?
It sure is.
Sounds a little paranoid for a college kid, don't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, what do you think, guys? A little weird? Things that are a
little bit
fishy? I'm going to have some more videos coming out later. I'll probably make at least one more today. And I'm going to try to pick it up a little bit now that I'm feeling better. I'm grateful for you guys, all of you guys. Please keep me in your prayers. I'm still kind of struggling to breathe.
Look, she a whole ass army all by herself, and I will keep repping her shit. Y'all send prayers, Kiely, good vibes out to Army for Jesus. She's just now getting over like bronchitis, upper yucks. I got the upper yucks. We're squirrels. We give each other diseases and shit.
For real.
I don't know if I'm allowed to shout out who originally. I'm gonna show you all a commercial, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to give her a shout out on who came up with the genius idea of what you're about to view next. But you're only gonna see this exclusively on Squirrels on Fire. Y'all ready for this? This is a good commercial.
Let's get it.
Parody, y'all.
Truckee Way is not for everyone. Call your doctor if your depression worsens or you have unusual changes in behavior or thoughts of. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Elderly dementia patients taking a Truckee Way may have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor if you have high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion to address a possible life-threatening condition. Or if you have uncontrollable muscle movements, as these could become permanent. High blood sugar has been reported with Truckee Way and medicines like it. In some cases, extreme high blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Other risks include decreases in white blood cells, which can be serious, dizziness upon standing, seizures, trouble swallowing, and impaired judgment or motor skills.
Adding up the Truckee Way has made a difference for me.
The developing story of
that's what's up, right? Dude, like, I couldn't stop watching it. All I did was make a video to the genius idea That's all I did. Like, I literally just made a cartoon. Like, I'm in here in my house puppeteering and shit, making them all twitch his arm out and shit to make it match the audio of it, you know?
I'm trying not to bust out laughing. I don't know who made that shit, but that shit's fucking fantastic. Actually, I know who made that shit, so it's even fucking better.
Yep.
Oh, it's
That's
great.
That's love right there. That's genius, right?
Fucking fantastic.
Keep this shit coming. Mm-hmm. We're about to jump into NewsNation. Y'all want to chitty chat before we get onto the woo. Like, I don't even know if I should listen to just straight through the YouTube videos and then do a whole nother live on the articles, because not only did they have a whole selection of YouTube videos, but they also have a whole selection of internet articles with these videos at the top headline part and then a whole bunch of words. But I ain't trying to read a whole lot. That's why I skipped doing articles tonight. Because I ain't trying to read shit. I'm too congested for all that.
For real.
Make sure you all tune in to Nick Wren tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. PST.
Go hit the notification bell
EST
on his channel, so you will get the notification when he goes live, y'all.
Yep. If you guys just go to my community post, you will see 2 links in there. The top one is the direct link to his channel. And then the one below that is the live that he already has pre-scheduled. You just click on that, click notification, you're set.
Yep.
I got you. All right. You ready for this? This is like, I made this playlist. Like, I'll just show y'all the playlist. I made this playlist in order that NewsNation released all of these. The only one I could skip is the 22-minute one, because it's like the live presser thingy, and it's really terrible quality. But I want to see their story from start to finish to see how they painted the narrative, you know? What's going on there, if there's any little hidden nuggets, you know? Them things. All right, y'all ready to get it?
Let's get it.
Whew. All right.
The developing story out of California, a search underway for a 16-year-old who went missing after attending a party at a campground near Lake Tahoe. And it's Kiely Rodni, who was reported missing on Saturday when she didn't come home.
Our Aaron Nolan has more on that now.
Ellie, I love you so much, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, and we're doing everything that we can. And if you have her, please give me my baby back.
Bro.
The search is underway as a mother begs
Wait
for
a
help.
minute. What the fuck is she wiping off her face? Because it ain't tears. She got like cobwebs there or something. What's going on?
All the deceit.
Bro, I need to rewind this. Look. No, I'm sorry. Like, I really in the beginning, my heart wanted to go out for this mama that's missing her baby. But now that I've seen it from start to finish, and then you go back to this shit and you're like, where them crocodile tears? You know? I don't know. This is weird. I'm going to watch this lady cry again. I'm sorry.
16-year-old Kiely Rodni.
Go ahead.
The first thing she says is she's so sorry.
She's sorry.
What are you sorry for?
Yeah,
for what?
Did you notice if you go back to everybody's social media in the jump?
Everybody said it.
All said, I'm so sorry, Kiely. What are you telling her sorry for?
They were saying, sorry, I couldn't save you. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this. I'm so sorry that. I wasn't there.
Pick you up again, like all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't a good friend. I'm sorry that I wasn't the friend you were to everybody else. Like, what?
Yep.
Yeah, when you pay attention to it as a whole.
Hey, I'm going to jump down into chat.
All right, baby.
All right, honey.
Love you, girl.
Love you too.
All right, let's get this. I got to look at this lady's face.
He was last seen Saturday morning after going to a party with about 100 teens and young adults in California's Tahoe National Forest.
We are treating the case as an abduction, and that is solely because we are unable to locate her vehicle.
Kiely's mom.
Where? Summer. I'm gonna hyper zoom in on this. I'm gonna make her look like an eye in the bushes. I swear I will. I don't see no tears, y'all.
Lynn.
What are you wiping?
There's nothing. It's like she's forcing herself to cry.
Like, I really wanted to believe she was genuine, and like, she's probably crying. She afraid to get in trouble or something. And you know, like, it just, I'm gonna start pointing this shit out. It bothers me. This, I don't know. Everybody grieves differently. Yeah, but this is fake grieving.
Says her daughter told her she was leaving the party around 12:15 Saturday morning.
I asked her to wake me up when she got in. That was always kind of,
But here's the thing. If Kiely texted her that night, she's going to be precise on the time that her daughter messaged her, right? She's going to be saying approximately at 12:15. No, just say she texted me at 12:13 a.m. It's weird. And then Sammy's real precise, a person that shouldn't be precise on time for a little youngin'. It's weird.
like what we did. And
look, her fake tears stopped real quick. See that? That was real quick.
The whole emotion changed in her face too. You can see it.
Yeah. Like I be hearing that Drake song, 0 to 100, with a lot of these people. Because they be going 0 to 100 real quick. But that's like 100 to 0 because it's weird. Like it's weird. This is terrible acting. No.
And she said, "Okay, Mama, love you."
No, look, see, something's going on here. And then it's not great.
Did. And then she said, "Okay, Mama, love you."
That's fake as hell. Shh. Knock it off. Look, you're making a scene. You're making a scene. Get it out. Say all you gotta say. Tell him. I know, this lady's. I know, you just tell on her. Tell. Knock 3 times if you think she's weird.
And that was the last.
When she woke up and realized.
No, that behavior is
like
not
what we did. And she said, "Okay, Mama, love you." And that was the last.
When she woke up and realized her daughter was not home, she reached out to law
Who's all these people? Let me see. Let me look at some of these people here.
enforcement and to friends.
Why does he always stand so wide? Tiny ass man stands so wide.
So weird. He just looks so like, I don't know.
You ever notice when he's standing though, he's always got his hands on his hips and he makes himself look real wide. Like,
He looks like a security guard standing there like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. He shouldn't be acting like that. Like he's acting too security guard serious. You know what I mean? Like, if he's been raising Kiely since she was like what, 8, 10, something like that, 9, 10. Ow, dog, you hurt me. Shit. It's just, I don't know. That's a weird approach at that, Very weird approach.
Who went to the campsite to look for her.
She wasn't there camping. We drove all over town looking for places that she might have parked her car to sleep.
Multiple.
What?
She wasn't there camping.
Listen, if she's too drunk to drive, she ain't driving places to look for places to sleep unless y'all know that she was alive the next day. You see? Something weird. Something real weird. Let's hear that again. Puppy, look. You're clowning. What? You ain't getting no more treats. No. I promise, no. No. All right, one more biscuit. That's it.
And to friends who went to the campsite to look for her.
She wasn't there camping. We drove all over town looking for places that she might have parked her car to sleep.
Multiple agencies, including both the Placer and Nevada County Sheriff's offices, have been working together. Officials are urging anyone with information to come forward.
We believe out of the 200 to 300 juveniles and young adults who were at that party, somebody must know something.
Hold up. I'll go back a little bit.
Believe out of the 200 to 300.
I ain't never seen none of these 4 people.
Either have I.
That lady looks kind of like Trinity Backus a little bit from the side. That's weird. Huh, that's weird.
100 juveniles and young adults who were.
Who is that? Huh.
At that party, somebody must know something.
Shut up, lady.
Friends and family have launched a GoFundMe page trying to get the reward up. Right now, that reward is $50,000.
That's a word to say that.
GoFundMe page trying to get the reward up. Right now, that reward is $50,000. But in that GoFundMe account, guys, 20,000 additional dollars have been pledged.
What's really odd is you notice when somebody goes missing, like the reward is like normally like $2,000 to $5,000. If you know any information, like they really put that out there real quick, right? 50 grand
to have that much money that quick, though, like.
Yeah, well, not only that, they got 50 grand. Like that's a lot of money to put down on a reward, right. Okay? But then none of these motherfuckers act like they care because ain't nobody looking. Mom can't even be bothered to go looking for her daughter. but you're going to put $50,000 out there to make it look like you care. Is that what it is?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'd just still like to know what that money went towards. Was it like a lemonade stand or what?
I don't
know. It's weird as shit. Because it wasn't for the celebration of live or any of their PA shit. Because like what? You didn't spend no $67,000, y'all. Is that what it was? No,
so who put up the reward money? Like it wasn't from the GoFundMe. So who put the reward money up? Like was it Lindsay or was it Granddad?
I don't know. I think they had to come up with 50 grand real quick is what it was. I don't know. Still stuck with that,
Yeah.
I think they had to come up with money real quick.
It's a lot of money.
Every day the amount went up, kind of deal.
$70,000? Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Their goal was they were if you think about it, at the end of the thing, like the reward money went clear up to $75,000. You notice how much money they done been having in that GoFundMe? Oh no, it was almost like time ran out or something. I don't know, some weird ass shit. I don't know. Maybe the prank was a fake abduction, but she was really not. I don't know. Just that I'm gonna figure it out. Don't worry.
Pledge to try to bring Kiely home. Back to you.
Thank you, Aaron. Thank you.
They said a pledge to bring Kiely home. That's
for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to.
Well, she's chipper in the morning, huh? Woo. All right.
Series of urgent.
Look, I'd be scared if I woke up to coffee in the morning to that. It would wake me up too. It'd probably give me anxiety. Not gonna lie. There's a lot of these videos, y'all. Like I think I found 14 of them. Something like that.
Oh wow.
Like, what is your deal, bro? You got fresh water in your fountain. I just took you out to potty. You've gotten a whole bowl of food. Now, listen to me. You got 2 big bones. You got a taco. And you got 2 biscuits. In a matter of an hour and 49 minutes. No. I'm sorry. I had to have a chat with my dog for a minute. Because she's getting loud. If you don't stop. What? No. Look, I got to handle her. I'm going to let this play.
Search is underway right now and gaining more and more attention and response from law enforcement, all looking for a teenage girl who disappeared from a campground in Northern California in the last few days. 16-year-old Kiely Rodni was attending a senior send-off party with her friends Friday night. She has not been seen or heard from since. The FBI is now involved, and authorities say they are looking at a potential abduction. We want to give you a close look at Kiely tonight, and this.
What date is this from? August 10th. They sure did find out. Photoshop that last known photo real quick. That is not Kiely. How does her family be looking at that like, yeah, that's it? What? Does nobody look at her? Was she raised in a cage, a lodge? Like what? How secluded was she? Because that doesn't look like Kiely. I gotta rewind this, dude.
But the fact
that I ain't never heard in a way that I'm hearing it differently or something. I don't know.
In that first photo, this one that you have on the screen now,
yeah,
I think it's weird that they have this photo without all the people in it. This early on in the case.
What's weird is the way that, okay, so if you look at it from the beginning and the way that they presented it, yes. Okay, so the FBI is who released this photo. And for whatever reason, something going on in that picture already. You see, like I get that you blur minors and shit out. But why they blurring that chick out? That look a whole lot like a Zanime. I'm just saying like it looks similar,
Right.
And the similarities, since I don't believe in coincidences, and then when you go back to the beginning and you listen to it in a whole, like some of these I haven't even heard the way that they're saying this shit, and it's like, just tell it,
Mm-hmm.
But then when you look at the imagery and how they literally fooled so many, like, who presented all this shit to like I bet you was Nevada and Placer County, y'all. I don't know. I want to hear this again, though.
In Northern California in the last few days, 16-year-old Kiely Rodni was attending a senior send-off party with her friends Friday night. She has not been seen or heard from since.
Look at her shape.
The FBI is now involved, and authorities say they are looking at a...
Not her.
No way.
Not her.
There's no way. Even when she's standing to the side, sticking the one hip out, she's still not that thick.
And I'm sorry, but anybody that knows how news media is owned and how they literally take one script and feed it to 3,000 outlets to say, and just put it on a fucking prompter, and they regurgitate the same storyline. It's a journalism is dying, but the way that they put it all out there, like, I'm glad that they did. I'm really glad that they painted it like this, and you can actually go back. Now we know what we know and paying attention to what we need to and listen to what's being said. Dude, like, just the fact that we are told that this is surveillance footage. Like, why so much blurred in it? You notice that? Like, they blurred out the sandal. Well, it's just weird. It's weird as hell.
A potential abduction. We want to give you a close look at Kiely tonight, and this was captured on surveillance.
Yo, do you hear what she just said as this image presented? I want you to take a close look at Kiely, y'all. Huh. Why not leave the other pictures of Kiely up? That's weird.
The FBI is now involved, and authorities say they are looking at a potential.
And remember, they say they got hundreds of pictures of Kiely and shit, but they're not showing you. They're not showing you the last known photos. Like, they're presenting this as the only known location of her. Like, this is the only thing that's captured her on camera. What?
It still bothers me. It still bothers me that you can't release the video. Why? Just a still frame photo. It bothers me so much.
Because then you would know it's not Kiely. That's why.
Exactly. But that makes it look so bad on their part. It makes it look so, you guys look so guilty.
I remember when everybody was like, you're crazy for thinking like it's at a different place and that's not her. And it's like, look at it now. Look at it now. Look at it now. Breath, Caleb.
Abduction. We want to give you a close look at Kiely tonight, and this was captured on
how many close looks we got to look at this to know that this is not Kiely Rodni, Miss News Lady?
Surveillance video just hours before she was last seen. Police are looking for her 2013 silver Honda CRV as well, but you can see her in jeans and a black tank top with a black belt prior to her disappearing. Correspondent Nancy Liu joining us live this evening in California. Nancy, her friends, Kiely's friends, are saying they believe that something bad happened to her. They were also the last people.
Did you hear that? They believe something bad happened to her. What leads you to believe that, Is it because you got her drunk and then left her alone at a party? Or is it because you know something bad happened to her? Huh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they did say jeans. Yeah, it's just the wording. I'm listening to it. I'm definitely listening to it now.
Kiely's friends are saying they believe that something bad happened to her. They were also the.
That's so crazy. Did you hear this?
Yep.
Sammy keeps saying, "I'll take your name to jail." Why would you say something like that, Sammy? It's incriminating a little bit.
Kiely's friends are saying they believe that something bad happened to her. They were also the last people to see her.
They were the last people to see her. And then Sammy's like, "Hold on, guys, I got this."
Right.
Weird.
I don't know. Even the reporter looks like she's not buying it. She's like, what the hell?
No. Like, look at the lady on the left. Actually, look at her eyes. And then look at the lady on the right that, like, she just looks like, I can't believe I'm reading this bullshit.
Right.
Yep. I'm starting to look at it all new. Like, that's what I love about doing, like, the fact that I'm focused on this case is I can hyper focus on behaviors and then listen to the story and then look at what we have and then go back to this. And then it's like, oh, you guys are actually telling on yourselves. I get it.
And who knows how many interviews exclusively they've done with these people that haven't been put out.
Like, and the sickest part about it is, to them, it's still not about Kiely. It's still about protecting their own asses. Like, this was never about Kiely for them, other than to make their mistakes go away. Their errors. Their bullshit. Yep. It's self-serving, and I'm sorry, but I'm not going to stop until Kiely Rodni gets her justice. Like, this is sad. This is truly sad that we allow cover-ups on this scale from a town and not question the foul play that, I mean, it reeks of foul play. Reeks of it. Anybody that is following this case. Shit. People that used to be like, oh, it's an accident. The more they're starting to look at it, they're like, oh, what? That's all I'm going to say on that. You know? It's kind of fucking weird.
That's right, Marnie. This was a senior last bash that got much...
Dude, why she had to dance through it? What's she doing over there? She's doing the Egyptian dance. Huh. It's like she got to cue herself through the lies.
That's right, Marnie. This was a senior last bash that got much bigger than expected, with well over 200 teenagers and young people drinking in the woods.
So, in the matter of 3 days, it went from 100 to 200. And it jumps up real quick. So, it distracts you. The more people that are at this party, the harder it is to focus on the main 20 people that were.
They did that on purpose, so that way it's so hard to look at who was there.
Distractions, man. And you got to peel away at those layers.
Friends say it started to take on a sketchy vibe.
So did it, friends? A sketchy vibe. Were you the sketchy ones, or did sketchy people show up? I don't know.
Many of them left. Now,
many of them left. They were like, sorry, Kiely, you're on your own, girl. It's scary, too scary for us. We got to go.
Right.
We'll figure
it out.
What the hell? Sorry, you're drunk and falling in holes, but we out. Mass exodus. Weird as hell. Sorry, I wasn't there to pick you up. What? Who knocked her down? What happened?
Take on a sketchy vibe, so many of them left. Now, the Placer County Sheriff is trying to establish a timeline of that night and asking anyone who was at that party to come forward with pictures or
because they got questions for you, and I bet you they got answers for you too.
Videos to help find Kiely.
No.
She sent me a text at 11:30 telling me that she was going to be leaving at about 12:15 and coming home. And
maybe she's acting like this because she can't believe this is what she's saying as her mother, when she should be shouting that something's going on with her daughter from the rooftops. Like, she's literally like, in the beginning, even if it was that for me, at the end of the day, you're still her mom, and you should be the one screaming her from the rooftops. This shit is just, this is the craziest shit I've ever watched unfold in my lifetime. Yeah. And I just can't believe other people aren't seeing it. More people aren't talking about it and getting so much voice to it that it is forced for this case to be investigated properly. It's not too late. She still has liver samples at a lab. She still has DNA. Like, I don't understand. Even if Daniel Rodni isn't willing to test the DNA just to make sure that that is his daughter's remains, like, there's still no reason why investigators aren't like, I'm going to need a sample of that to do my own investigation. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, they should be taking charge.
Yeah, and I don't know why there's not like a med doctor out there that's like, oh my God, you know what? These people are right. Let me get my hands on that and see what I can do out of the kindness of my heart to make sure this little girl gets her justice. You know what I mean? But that's what my goal has been from the jump, is to find people that I can reach out to on a level that they're like, yeah, let me do that. You know?
So there was a presser that I had been watching. I think it was yesterday. I watched this presser, and they were talking. One of the officers came up and was talking and says, you know, we're going to try our best to put out whatever information to the community and to the public and whatever. But then they said, but we're still going to work with the wishes of the family. So I wonder if stuff wasn't put out because they were working with the family. It's just weird.
It's just odd. It is very odd, honey. It's very odd. And it's not looking like it's the more you look at it, the more it's really not looking good for the people that put themselves out there. It's really not. It's really not. And I'm not trying to like be so disrespectful in a sense of just accusing everybody, but it's suspicious looking on so many levels. Like, I don't understand why somebody doesn't want to investigate this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And yes, it's sad that most of these cases in this area, like, this is what this law enforcement, like, they rush cremate, and like it's odd. It's very odd behavior how quickly the process is, especially with a child. Like, a child, you're saying, okay, this is what you're telling us, is that a child got wasted with a group of friends that left her behind, and she drunkenly drove herself into water. And just that, those sentences alone doesn't make you want to do a thorough investigation of who supplied the alcohol, how she drank that much, why nobody made sure she was safe, and she wound up dead in some water. Because that alone should be enough to investigate what the fuck is going on. That alone. And just because Placer County and Nevada County say, oh, nothing to see, folks. Look at this last not Kiely Rodni photo. Let's put some weird ass names of these hoodies and shit out there. Like, and nobody's like, I think it needs investigated. I mean, I bet you there are people investigating it, but I'm just saying, eventually the truth is going to come to absolute light, and I'm here for this day. You know?
Yep.
And I'm not going to stop talking about it, and I'm not going to stop going back to the beginning. Like, I want to get through all the NewsNation stuff, like, tonight. I don't care, honestly, how long my live lasts, but I'm going to get through all of these.
She said, okay, Mom, I love you. And that was the last.
16-year-old Kiely Rodni was last seen at a senior going-away party near Prosser Family Campground, north of Lake Tahoe, Friday night.
Where that white car is where the majority of kids were standing, and between these 3 trees right here, this is where the...
Like, I don't even think this area that they're showing is the actual sanctuary. I think it's the area that they're the last place that they all parked, which is a little further down, because you could see the T in the road.
The lights were hung up.
I don't even think that they were there.
I mean, they might have been there for a minute, but I don't. There's a reason why that mass exodus happened.
I just think that, like, with Sammy doing all of this and like, okay, well, here, this is where we were. It's still all part of the narrative and the setup that she's setting up.
I think that little blood spot that nobody wanted to say what they found, I think that was another narrative insert to, in case, like, there were traces of her getting, I don't know, in maybe a fight. I think somebody put the other blood trail there in hopes that, like, I don't know, just a lot of covering up. It's very odd that this is what I keep trying to point out to people. Okay. So you had cadaver dogs there and scent dogs, and not one of these dogs could pick up the scent of Kiely Rodni. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have an entirety of a search and rescue team, not just from one county, using all types of sonar and all types of aircrafts. And everybody's saying there is no scent, there is no detection, there is none of that of Kiely Rodni, which makes me believe, yes, you are correct. There was no way, and this is by the proof that they've put out there, there is no way that Kiely Rodni's car or person was at this place prior to the 15th. So, if she was deceased and in her vehicle, how did she get there? Because I don't believe this little girl drunkenly with her 9-foot arms and legs drove herself from the very back of her car into some water and ain't nobody seen or heard or none. No, 300-400 people and nobody heard her engine going blah, 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 as it's going in water. Nah, don't buy it. Don't care how loud the music was. I think it's just all a lie. It's all a story. And I'm sorry, eventually the truth's going to come out. And I'm sorry that people don't like me because this is what I keep doing. I'm not going to stop. You can't make me. Y'all. This is a lot. Oh shit, I hit back to the beginning. No, I don't want to listen to this lady cry like that again. All right, let's go. Oh, here we go. She's gonna do it again though. Sucks. Oh well.
Where an estimated 200 to 300 young partiers had gathered.
There were cars all up in here and all back in there.
Bro.
Partiers had gathered.
Huh.
There were cars all up in.
It's no wonder why Vernicoy and fucking Wacko Taco were like, yeah, guys, this is where it was at, and this is. He made it seem like it was something it wasn't. I'm pretty sure of that.
Here and.
That's why they're still out there. You guys just leave it alone. No, lady.
All back in there.
A lot of older people started.
Huh. Dude, now that I'm really paying attention to all this is. Yes, Crane Kicks. I love confirmation that cases are still open. I'm really glad the FBI is on their shit. I have full faith in our FBI sometimes they be slipping. But when they're thoroughly investigating something, yeah, I support that. I like that. I like the sound of that. That's why I'm not going to shut the fuck up. Because I hope that they're listening. You know? Sometimes internet sleuthers do help with things.
Yep.
Behavior of these two right here. Watch this.
There's all up in here and all back in there.
A lot of older people.
And did you notice early on in the beginning, like all these kids wearing all their like fucking real nice name brand shit. They all got all their jewelries and shit on. And then like midway, they all just kind of became bums. Like they was all just became homeless at once. Like, is it part of the like pity party? Like, something weird happened, y'all. It just feels like a fucking stage.
What's bothering me about Mags is when Sammy did her interview, she said later in the party all these older people started coming. But Mags only stayed at the party for 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
So how does she know?
It's a lie and a lie. Mm-hmm.
Don't make sense.
Here's the thing, okay? Whether she was or wasn't at this party for 10 minutes or not at all or 10 hours or whatever, there's inconsistencies in everybody's story. Why is that? Is it because they were told this is what you're going to say? Like, I'm really glad the FBI got the case still open on this, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Cars all up in here and.
I cannot get over. She got a ring finger and a pinky finger. And all this jewelry on.
All back in there.
A lot of older people started showing up that people didn't know. Like a lot of drugs were involved, like drugs that we don't typically.
How she know all this? You were only there for 10 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way.
And look, little Miss Elika, whatever her name is, you notice she can't ever make eye contact with who's talking to her?
She's always rolling her eyes back.
She's one of few that cried. I'm just saying, like, it's just almost like she knows something, you know?
Yeah, I think she does know something. But part of me just feels like she's part of it. Like go
ahead.
There's no way you're going to sit there and say that you left 10 minutes and that you have this alibi, which is your boyfriend. Your boyfriend's going to cover your ass either way. Like, he's not going to tell on you. But there's 10 minutes you were there, so you didn't plan on staying at the party. You planned on leaving. How did you find all this out? Obviously, somebody's in your ear telling you something. So what else do you know?
Uh-huh. And instead of them talking about it and just getting the truth out there, they all ran from it. Like, you got a friend that hurried up and went to the military. You got all these kids that hurried up and went off to college. You got all these kids that are hurrying up and doing an awful lot of motherfucking model traveling. You know? Ain't nobody around. Ain't nobody around. Ain't nobody around to answer nothing. It's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking weird. And then they had to, it took them fucking 2 months to make an autopsy match this story that I think they were told to have this story. I don't know. It's just fucking weird, dude. It does not add up.
Showing
her
up in
here. Like a lot of drugs were involved, like drugs that we don't typically have just in parties. And
I think this was the narrative at the beginning to blame it on Nate Kabakugan, to be honest. I think that's where they were going to try to go with this, is to blame. Yeah. Because you notice how quickly they made that arrest as soon as Kiely Rodni wound up missing.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, he's got charges for overdosing somebody else. Yeah, nope, wasn't him. He wasn't at the party. You guys were watching him closely enough to make that arrest a couple days later. So no, I ain't buying all that. Yeah, this behavior, this one on the left.
a lot of older people started showing up.
She can't even look. She can't even look at her own friend because she knows her friend ain't telling the right story.
Up in here,
look at her behavior with her friend.
Back in there.
A lot of older people started showing up that people didn't know. Like a lot of drugs were involved, like drugs that we don't.
I would love to know what this girl is thinking right here. Alika, I'm sorry that I keep saying your name wrong, honey. If you ever want to reach out to me, I will talk. Like people talk to me all the time. I don't put their names out there. If anybody ever wants to talk to me, confidentiality, I got you.
Cars all up in here and all back in there.
A lot of older people started showing up that people didn't know. Like a lot of drugs were involved, like drugs that we don't typically have just in parties. And our parties also just aren't normally that big.
Kylie Rodney was last seen around 12:30 in the morning.
I went up to her and I said, "Hey, I got another ride home," because she was meant to be my ride.
It's like she's looking up to remember her cue, you know? It's just weird. It's not the way a normal person talks.
12:30 in the morning.
I went up to her and I said, "Hey, I got another ride home," because she was
reading that script off the top of her brain, y'all.
Meant to be my ride home, but I knew she was too intoxicated to get me home. So I said, "Hey."
She can't even believe what's coming out of her mouth. Do you look at her reacting to her own self?
Because she was meant to be my ride home, but I knew she was too intoxicated to get me home.
Dear God, I just said that. What? Like, for real?
But she said she was inebriated. So if you're inebriated, how do you even know she was too intoxicated? Because you're just too intoxicated yourself.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I understand, like, she's the partier, she's the whatever, and she could probably have a way high tolerance, but no, honey boo boo. Like, there's a reason why you're saying, "Oh, we were sipping up the same cup all night long, girl."
No,
you know?
I think she's one of those people who gets like the liquor balls. Like she gets the beer balls. I'm not even gonna lie. Like
look how big her motherfucking pupils are right here too.
It's just weird.
What up? Yeah, man. Like, I love going back to the beginning. I love being able to profile more. This is like my thing. This is what I love to do. I like graphics. I like stuff like this. Y'all, you notice since I got this new computer set up, ain't shit freezing and glitching and being all crazy. I'm loving it.
So I said, "Hey, I found another ride home. Like, I hope you stay safe. Like, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, I love you. Like, have fun and stuff."
Where is this little girl looking? Because she likes the camera.
I was going to say she's looking at the camera. That's where she's looking.
This is how you could tell a lot of these people are lying, because they can't even make contact with the people that are beside and at the camera talking to them. Like, no.
They all do the same little eye roll thing when they're talking. Like it's every single one of them.
They all have their lion ass ticks. Like it's like their own faces are telling on them.
Yeah.
Man, I love all the commenters up in this chat right now. I'm sorry I'm not putting stuff up on screen. She looks all over a lot. She looks up a lot. She don't ever make contact with nobody. But man, when she was up on Dodgies, I got flirted a little bit.
I think it's totally possible that somebody could have taken her.
Why do you think it's possible that somebody could have taken her, Sammy? And then look at the look on your face. What's going on here, kids?
Because you left her there?
We're calling y'all kids. At least tell the truth. You guys are adults. That's why y'all doing what you're doing. Because y'all know you're adults. Responsible. Kiely wasn't responsible. She was 16.
And maybe offer to drive her home.
Did you offer to drive her home and it didn't go as planned? What happened? And then how this lady, like, if the look on her face right now is truly her authentic feelings, why are you hugging up on Sammy Smith, the last person that saw your daughter alive, heard your daughter alive? And just because claiming that they're best friends, that you don't think a best friend would do something to their friend, Have you not looked at the world that we live in? Oh, that's right, because you're sheltered at the Lost Trail Lodge. Wake up, lady. Like, life is not fields of flowers. And I think that's where your little hippie ass got fucked up at. Like, this lady makes me angry anymore. Because I'm sorry, like, after seeing this story play through and then go back to the beginning and keep going back to the beginning, how are you going to sit here and grieve your daughter but do nothing about it? Like, and then be all in, like, fucking cloud nine. Like, it's a flags, hella flags, dude. Like, I just cannot with these people.
If you have her, please.
If you have her, please. Like, she knows something is up. Like, this is authentic. She knows something is fucking... There's a reason why she gotta come up with 50 grand.
Right. And maybe offer to drive her home.
If you have her, please. Please give me my baby back.
See that? That's like a plea. That's authentic there.
I thought that was authentic.
Yeah.
Just because of the sniffle of the nose, it sounds like
it's
she had been
almost like
crying.
they gotta pay a ransom. Please don't hurt my baby. I'm getting the money. Y'all just please don't hurt her. Right?
Yeah.
And then you have all this abduction narrative and all this shit. Like, who are you covering for? What happened to Kiely Rodni? I'm not going to let this go until that justice is served for this little girl. I'm sorry. But the more I look at this, like, I see it for what it is. And it's sad that these people all got shut up because of money and power. I'm sorry. I can't stop. Like, I wish this lady would have never swayed her daughter. I wish she would have never sold out. Like, that's your daughter, dude. It breaks my heart. I'm sorry, but if some crazy ass shit happened to where I knew something was foul about my son's death, you better believe I'm gonna scream that shit to the rooftops until I'm dead. And I don't care if my death coming early for me opening my mouth. You know what I mean? No. You're talking about a child here. I can't with these
And
people.
I've seen other cases where the parents know that there was foul play involved and they're trying to say, oh, it was an accident type deal. And the family has created Facebook pages and YouTubes and they're sending it to people to get the name out because they don't think it's right. Like, they're fighting for justice for their child. Why isn't she?
Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, honey, the more I watch, like, the Idaho cases and, like, all of these cases that have been unfolding in the past 6 months and seeing the response that it should be in comparison to what didn't happen in this case here, it just reeks more and more of foul play.
Yeah.
More and more and more. When you see a mom that, like, after their child has been gone for a while and they're still, after 7 years, rooting for their baby and doing what they got to do. A mom after 2 years can't find her son and she's still rooting for him. Like, autopsy after autopsy after autopsy until she gets some fucking answers. Yet these people are like, oh, it was an accident. She drove herself from the hatch of her car. Like, what is wrong with you? Yeah, and then hurry up and cremate her to make it go away. Like, you're part of the fucking problem, man.
Like, you guys can't use any of that GoFundMe money for a freaking bench in your daughter's name. Like, come on.
One of the things that I will always remember Jagger saying is, what does justice mean for you for Kiely Rodni? And for me, it's not leaving up on her name until justice is actually served for her. And that's why I keep doing what I'm doing. That's why we have the crew that we do, the squad that we do. People can hate me all they want to, but there's a reason to my madness. At least I'm doing something positive here. It's called keeping her name out here until justice is served. Man, it's good comments up in this chat. I'm going to have to rewatch my live just to get some of these nuggets in here. Here's a question I ask. You leave the room and tell your child not to eat the cookie. You come back and find crumbs. You assume the child ate the cookie or not. Yep. Tell the truth for Tell the truth for Kiely. Hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, please email Lala. Miss Slaughter's back up in Heezy. Get her back up here.
I clicked the wrong button.
She slid her ass out.
I did. I was like,
dude,
oh,
I'm really loving this new upgrade to StreamYard. I'm definitely going to go back to purchasing it. They won this up. You ready to get this?
I'm ready to get this. Let's go.
Because this right here, like, pay attention. Like, I know people see it. I know people are seeing it now.
If you have her, please. Please give me my baby back.
16 locals.
She knows her child was taken. She knows somebody has her child. She knows she's got to come up with ransom money. She knows she got to make that payment. That's why the GoFundMe was started. What the fuck happened to Kiely Rodni, y'all?
And federal agencies are searching on the ground, in the air, and the water, looking for Kiely and her 2013 silver Honda CR-V, but saying so far there's no evidence she was abducted.
We're not ruling anything out, and that's why we're kind of pulling out.
How are they ruling it an abduction, but there's no evidence that it's an abduction? Like, what is fucking wrong with this story? Like, there's complete different spectrum narratives. And it's just kind of like write your own story type of deal. This shit is crazy to me. Like, it's crazy at this point. Yeah, if you have her, yeah, who is you? Who is you? Who had Kiely? Like, somebody is responsible for this, and it's not Nate Kabakugan. Try again.
Out all the stops. We have the same fears and concerns that any of the members of the community and the family have, so we won't rule any possibility out.
Friends discounting the possibility
But y'all ruled every possibility out. Everybody that gave a tip, oh, that's fake news, y'all. What? I'm sorry. I'm just going to start calling this shit out. These people got me pissed the fuck off. And I'm trying to be chill about it because I ain't feeling good. Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird.
Kiely tried to drive home on the dark campground roads and accidentally went into the lake.
Accidentally went into the lake, y'all. Just accidentally. Like, why didn't they say she drunkenly went into the lake? If she was so wasted, why didn't they say that from the beginning? Oh, she was drunk and
tried to drive home on the dark campground roads and accidentally went into the lake.
They've searched into the forest, they've searched into the water, they've searched in every single place, and there's no tire tracks or anything from what I know.
Police have issued a $50,000 reward.
If there ain't no tire tracks and there's no spotting of her and you definitely didn't see her in no water, then that means she's either in a garage, in a building, hiding out.
For information, and are asking anyone with photos or video of the party to come forward.
We do want to stress that we have absolutely no interest in prosecuting or arresting anybody who shows.
Who is she? She is a freaking PIO. Like, she's giving people amnesty and immunity. Like this lady, Miss Fox 13 or whatever the fuck she is. Thigh Gap, Miss Shake Weight lady. She's the one that's announcing that she's giving amnesty. Like, what the fuck is going on in this story?
I don't get it. I don't get it.
It's fucking weird. Let's rewind this dumb bitch.
The party to come forward.
We do want to stress.
What is she smiling about?
That we have absolutely no interest in prosecuting or arresting anybody who showed up to that party.
Why is that, Miss Lady?
Yeah. Why not?
Her, this Miss News Lady. Like, they couldn't even... Listen, the way that they protected themselves is you didn't hear no actual law enforcement agent say what she's saying. Are you hearing this?
This is ridiculous.
She is literally a PIO.
Sounds like what Sammy's saying. You're not going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
Nobody's going to get in trouble for this.
Law enforcement wanted to make sure everybody else putting shit out there, like the Sun and Angela Mausoleum, Thigh Gappy lady, whatever the fuck we're calling her. Like, they appointed all these other people, Sammy Smith, all these other people to speak for them and do their work. Like, and then they got paid for 19,000 hours for doing nothing. It's just, the only people that did anything here were search and rescue and fucking AWP.
Friday evening.
Sure the fuck it wasn't this lady.
In prosecuting or arresting anybody who showed up to that party Friday evening, whether it be for underage drinking or any type of drug use. We're just
from the jump, lady. You should have shut your fucking trap, because all of these people that contributed to the delinquency of a minor should be people of interest. Like right off the jump, they're like, oh, nobody's going to get in trouble. Miss News Lady here, Miss News 13. I wish her shoe would fucking break, bro.
Interested in finding Kiely. Finding Kiely is our top priority right
No,
now.
it's not.
Friends are holding on to
No, it's
hope
not.
for a happy ending.
And buying
She
her
was just
bullshit.
she's just a beautiful soul. You know, she's so sweet.
Did somebody say something? Or is it behind here? Ooh, there's words behind here?
And so vibrant.
There
She's
sure
just a
is.
beautiful soul. You know, she's so sweet and so vibrant.
Now, police say the last known activity on Kiely's cell phone was at 12:33 a.m. That's just after her friends last talked to her. Kiely Rodni, described as 5'7", 115 pounds, blonde hair, hazel eyes. She was last seen wearing that black tank top and green pants, and she has a nose ring and a tattoo of the number 17.
Look, isn't that weird? That, like, okay, here's the thing. Of all visible features, they point out that she has a tattoo, okay? They had to make it fit the narrative, okay? She has a tattoo of the number 17. So maybe people aren't going to question this tattoo right here in the middle of the chest. You feel me? Because her tattoo of her 17 is under her tit, y'all, under her breast. There's no reason for anybody to see the tattoo of her 17. So why did they throw that out in the narrative? Look, I got so many questions. The more I watch this shit, the more I have questions. I need to start writing these questions down. It's just weird when you go back to the beginning and the words chosen. Ooh, fuck.
Well, meantime,
man, what did I just do? Let me go back.
Missing series and urgent.
Is this it? Yeah, it is. It's just the words they chose is just. Now I'm really paying attention. And I see why you don't like me. I wouldn't like me either. Especially if I was like guilty of something or suspect or alleged on something, you know? I wouldn't like me either. Just saying. But if you do something wrong, I'm going to tell on you.
Big party on Friday night. There were a lot of people there. Teenagers had their cell phones out, filming everything always.
Yes, Miss Lady. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Then where's all the pictures? Where's all the videos? Teenagers have their phones out. They're documenting everything.
They're in SF's Discord.
Yeah. Where did it all go? To SF. He was the collector. Allegedly.
God.
Okay, so you have to imagine that anything they have to
fucking shit fuck and Sammy Smith collected information. It's no wonder why the FBI bugged that fucking RV. I would too. That was smart. That was smart as hell. It's the first thing I'd have done. Bugged all these motherfuckers.
Everything.
It would be critical right now, but it does sound.
I want to replay what this lady says right here.
Friday night, there were a lot of people there. Teenagers had their cell phones out, filming everything always.
Yep.
So you have to imagine that anything they have to.
This is why I love some journalists, because they slip little things in there while they're reading their little cue cards.
To share would be critical right now, but it does sound like the sheriff's office is at a crossroads right now, worried that partygoers are not coming forward.
Why are they worried? Yeah. Why are they worried? That's weird.
You're absolutely right. I mean, there was underage drinking at
Yes.
that party.
Yes.
And as you heard, there was drug use, some older people
Yes.
showing up, a sketchy vibe, as her friends have
and y'all left her
described.
behind.
But the sheriff's office has made clear that they're not interested in prosecuting or punishing
that.
teenagers.
Fuck that.
They need evidence. They need information. And
No, they don't. They need it to go away so that their kids and their friends and the people that they're doing favors for don't get in trouble. You guys ain't doing shit for Kiely Rodni, because I'm sorry. We are 8 months deep in this shit, and if you were doing something for Kiely Rodni, you would already have an arrest. I'm sorry. 8 fucking months, and there's not been a person of interest, the suspect, somebody being arrested for the death of Kiely Rodni, for the delinquency of a child that is now dead. No.
The priority is finding Kiely.
Bring her home safely to her family. All right, Nancy, thank you. I want to bring in Jennifer Koffendorfer now. She's a retired FBI agent. She has been following this case closely. Jennifer, good to see you as always. Let's start real quickly with the amount of people that were there, potential witnesses to her either disappearing or someone taking her, whatever may have happened. How difficult is that for law enforcement to piece through all of these people, reach out to them, encourage them to come forward with anything they have?
Well, it's going to require a lot of time, a lot of manpower, a lot of agents and officers spending the time to contact each of these individuals, to get their phone, to look for videos. It's going to be intense, but I will say this. With that number of people there, it increases the chance that somebody saw something. So I like the numbers from that standpoint.
Help to clarify, early on in the investigation, this just happened on Friday, early morning of
accurate as hell, Katie Bug. There was actually, like, when I was going through all the news articles, when all this shit was going on, like for years and years and years, there was a lot of hazing reports of these same things, the same things with like kids on campuses, like jumping each other and all kinds of crazy shit is going on in this area. Yep. And the more and more you pay attention, the more and more you see stuff like that.
Saturday, that police were treating this as a possible abduction. They seem to walk that back a little bit today, saying that anything is possible. They want to leave no stone unturned. From an investigative standpoint.
Well, no. Okay. They didn't want to leave any stone unturned because, you know, they need all the information to make it go away. But like, this is just, I can't. It pisses me off. It really does.
Is there a reason they may have said that early on?
Yeah.
Well, I think that they were looking at the worst case scenario and putting that out there. But what this tells me is after doing their investigation to date, they have no.
What do you say? If there's something to be looked into, don't worry. We've already thought about it. Yeah, you sure fucking did. Like, you guys told on yourselves. Yep. Same, Larissa. Oh, yeah. A lot of somebody saw something. Ain't nobody saying shit about shit. And it's fucking weird.
No evidence of an abduction. And so therefore they've tailed this
back. Because all this evidence is fucking poof into trucky thin air. Crazy as hell.
And they're looking at a broader possibility.
Hope the FBI is looking into this cover up, man.
Such as her going off the road, such as her unfortunately possibly being.
There's no evidence of it, lady, because it didn't happen. Not until after the 15th. That's why there was no
in that water or all the other scenarios that could.
And I just feel like this picture that they chose to use, like, it all seems like a setup, like image embedding to prepare you for, oh, the cams are going to be coming out, guys, and it's going to be videotaped from that hill over there. It's just weird.
Possibly being in that water or all the other scenarios that could be, because there is no evidence they've uncovered of an abduction.
It is heart-wrenching for the family to be out there as they search, but you say the focus should be particularly on the waterways in the area. Walk us through exactly how investigators will comb through the water and expand the parameter of the search.
Well, they're going to be using everything they have available, from sonar to manpower to dive teams to dogs. They're going to be using all their assets, but look at the body of water they're looking at. It's quite extensive. And so I think it's going to really take hours and hours and hours of commitment. But I like to see that this case is being investigated fully and that the FBI and all their resources are involved.
You know, with the hesitancy of some of these teenagers and others at the party to come forward, how important is that $50,000 reward right now to bring in tips to encourage people to speak up?
I think the reward is important, but what's more important to me is the fact that local law enforcement has come forward and said, listen, we're not looking at giving you, possession charge.
Outdoorsy Live? I think she's sweating right now. Honestly, I bet she's panicked and staying in a house.
for drugs or drinking illegally. We want to find Kiely, and I think that should give a peace of mind to all those witnesses that were there to come forward for the sake of Kiely.
Right. The priority is bringing her home tonight. Jennifer, as always, thank you. And if you at home have any information on the disappearance of Kiely Rodni, you can contact the Placer County Sheriff's Office. We've got the number on your screen. They're also searching for her silver Honda CRV at this hour. Every single missing person story, Kiely's included, is important to us. And every week, we bring you these stories in our missing series. If you have a loved one who is missing, or you know of a case that you want us to be covering,
if you have a loved one that you care about in the Kiely Rodni case, speak up, y'all. Speak up. All right.
Well, meantime, a Northern California community not.
Do you have any comments, Larissa? I'll pause this for a minute if you want to chit chat for a second.
I don't really have any comments or anything like that. I'm just watching chat and stuff.
Isn't it crazy as hell to know what we know at this point and then go back and listen to the shit and listen to it for what it is?
Like, it's just weird how it seemed okay when we were first watching this unfold. We didn't really we suspected people. Sammy, number one, for sure.
We suspected foul play. Yes.
But the more that so now that the case has been out for 8 months now, and it's coming close to a year, we have done so much research, so much sleuthing and everything like that. And then we come back and we watch from the very beginning, and everything seems like it was set up. For me personally, I feel like the people that inserted themselves into this case were there to justify a narrative, but then the person slipped up and messed up on something, so they had to send somebody else in. So who came to finish the job? SF with the fire cam footage. Like,
I feel like he was a collector of information and then kind of like a dipshit narrative and inserter. Kind of like how Skid Mark was kind of like the herpy derpy dude that just, I don't even know what the fuck was going on there, dude.
It's just really weird. It's just weird to hear everything and to it's mind blowing sometimes to me. It's like, how do you then it starts to change your theory a little bit because you're like, oh, I just heard something new. So that's why I'm saying I have so many theories of what could have happened.
It's crazy how many, like in the beginning, how many different narratives were inserted into it to confuse everybody and send them off on fucking wild goose chases and rabbit holes and all these weird ass things. But when you tear away from the bullshit and then you go back to the beginning and you listen to it and you're like, oh my God, it makes sense. And then you start sleuthing more and then you find out more shit. And then you go back to the beginning. You're like, oh my God, it's starting to really fucking make sense.
Yeah. And then on top of that, we're creators on YouTube and we're covering this case. So people are coming to us with information. So we're even learning all of that information. There's locals that come to things like that, we're learning so much. And it's just, it's mind blowing sometimes. Like some of them, I feel like throw you on a wild goose chase to go look at all this crazy stuff. And then you don't find anything. And then you come back and you find somebody who gives you something that's solid. And it's like, what the?
Ooh. Did she just cut out or did my audio fuck up? Put a 1 in chat if you guys can hear Larissa. Because I can't. I don't know if my audio... Here, I'll find out.
Losing hope.
No, it's not my audio. Oh, I see what happened. She'll be back. Yeah, all right. She'll be back. I'll let some of this play. Actually, I'm going to check chat real quick. I swear I saw a short early on filmed in the dark. Whoa. Really, Fred? If anybody knows what he's saying here, that'd be wonderful. I wonder if it could be is it possibly Sammy's video where she's at Donner Lake and she got her little Coors Light can, or is it possibly Xaname's kayaking video in the dark? I don't know. I would love to if that is out there. If anybody knows anything about that, can you please email me, or you could email Lala.
Damn, Wi-Fi got reset.
Got you. It's that VPN.
It's that fucking VPN, girl. No, it's the Wi-Fi got reset, and I was like, on our little monitor thing, and I think one of the boys is in the room playing their games and had to reset it.
Got you.
But yeah, so what I was saying was, I just don't understand how Sammy doesn't have cuffs slapped on her already. Like,
I think they're doing the same thing that they did with Leilani, and they're just letting her be free, and they're collecting information. That's why, like, I try to watch like what direction we go with things, even though we know a little more than what we put on the YouTube, because
right,
there's censorship and stuff like that. But
mm-hmm.
I do see justice for Kiely coming, for sure. And all I'm saying is, if we can add nails to, actually, if we could add links to the cuffs to get people arrested quicker, I'm down for that. But I do know in due time her justice will be coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's crazy to me that people used to follow us now think that, like, all of a sudden, like, Kiely isn't gonna get her justice, and that sucks for people like that you know what I mean, do
right,
like cut out on Kiely. But we're not. At least I know I'm not. I speak for myself when I say I'm not gonna stop doing this until justice is served. Once it's served, yeah, I'll move on to the next case. It'd probably be Trinity Backus and somebody else.
Yeah, sometimes you have to press and keep talking about something to make a difference.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I feel like we always have to keep, even if it's not even going through with like, hey, we found this new in the case or something like that, let me put this out. It doesn't even have to be that. All it has to be is like, just keep her name alive.
Yep. Yeah, as long as I'm keeping her name out there and keeping some nuggets out there and revisiting thingies and using my voice to keep her name out there and information out there, I'm gonna keep doing that while we're doing what we're doing in the background of things. There's some things that don't need to be out there. Oh, I love when people speculate in chat. Mm-hmm. Oh, I love speculation. Huh. I mean, you could have been having a nightmare, Fred, because I don't recall that. But if that is out there, that'd be wonderful. Wonderful. All right, let's get some more of this.
Finding this missing teenager. A search for the missing 16-year-old now entering its 6th day. NewsNation's Nancy Liu joins us live in California. So, Nancy, what is the latest from police on this investigation?
This was the 6th day, and we're now on the fucking 8th month. It's ticking. Usually shit goes down about the year mark. Just saying. You got to put a fire under it to make it happen.
Right.
Huh? The more people talk about it, the better.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I don't get mad at anybody that, shoot, you could clip my content. If you need something, I'll help you. You know what I mean? I'll help anybody with the information they want to put out there. It's just certain shit don't need to be put out there, just as precaution for your own safety. Mm-hmm.
NewsNation's Nancy Liu joins us live in California. So, Nancy, what is the latest from police on this investigation?
Well, Nicole, it's been nearly a week now, and loved ones continue to fight, fearing the worst.
Loved ones continue to fight? Why are they? Wait a minute. Loved ones continue to fight? It should be saying loved ones continue to search. Huh.
Week now, and loved ones continue to fight, fearing the worst. The Placer County.
Did you just hear what you said? Slaughter, get your ass up here. Girl, did you just hear what this lady just said? Uh-oh, she having internet problems. You gotta unmute, girl. She had audio problems now. Did y'all hear what she just said? I'm gonna play this again. Y'all gotta hear this.
And loved ones continue to fight, fearing the worst. The Placer County Sheriff's Department says 500 tips have come in, and over a dozen
500 tips, and you guys called it fake news. Remember that?
Law enforcement agencies have been searching since 16-year-old Kiely Rodni disappeared, seemingly without a trace.
Sure will.
I don't know where she is. We don't have anything to go off of at this point, but I fully believe that she's alive and well.
Kiely Rodni. How do you fully believe that, Jagger? Somebody tell you they got her or something? It was crazy. Girl, did you hear what that lady just said?
No, I didn't. I
Let me
had to get off
rewind that
Wi-Fi.
Let me pray.
Kiely Rodni.
Look, she doesn't say that Kylie's family or friends continue to search for her. They continue to fight for her. And then listen to what Jagger says, dude. This shit is just playing out in real time for me now.
Says 500 tips have come in, and over a dozen law enforcement agencies have been searching since 16-year-old Kiely Rodni disappeared, seemingly without a trace.
I don't know where she is. We don't have any.
Wait, I missed it. Damn it. I'm sorry. This is when she first starts talking.
Not losing hope in finding this missing teenager. A search for the missing 16-year-old now entering its 6th day. NewsNation's Nancy Liu joins us live in California. So, Nancy, what is the latest from police on this investigation?
Well, Nicole, it's been nearly a week now, and loved ones continue to fight fear.
Loved ones continue to fight, fearing. This is what she's saying. 6 days in.
Nicole, it's been nearly a week now, and loved ones continue to fight, fearing the worst. The Placer County Sheriff's Department says 500 tips have come in, and over a...
Okay, now listen to what Jagger says after hearing what that lady just said.
I fully believe that she's alive and well.
Kiely Rodni's boyfriend says he is optimistic.
How does he know?
It's
maybe
weird.
At this point, what day is this? Maybe she was alive and well on this date. Isn't this okay? 6 days after, so it's the 10th, 11th, something like that. Huh? She's alive and well. Maybe she's alive and well on. Look, he's confirming she's alive and well on the 10th, 11th, right?
I think that he knows something. I think he knows all of it.
I think he knows she got snatched. I don't know.
You got to think too, like if we're thinking a theory that's similar to me and you, and we're on the same page with it, he was inside a lot with the family. So he knew a lot of stuff that was going on. Kiely had to have opened up to him about stuff that was going on. So if we were on the same page as far as the theory that we're leaning with, like, then it would make sense that he would know that.
Yeah. Oh, Holly, you're talking about Jagger's friend. I call him High Sock Boy. He's not only at like the community thingies, but you also see him at the celebration of life. It's kind of weird. He'd be hanging out with Jagger at all that stuff. It's kind of odd. It's almost like he knew Kiely or something too. A whole lot of people knew Kiely, but a lot of people didn't know Kiely or something. It's weird. It's definitely odd. Yeah, it's something.
Sharing what he told her before she went to the party Friday night with her friends.
So I was just like, okay, be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
But now he is among.
Why would he tell her that before a party? Don't do anything stupid. Were they fighting? She was saying she was going to get tore up. Was he really talking to Kiely? Was she already snatched up by then? Did she never come back from Reno? I got a lot of questions, y'all.
The many others putting up flyers in the massive search for the California teen now end.
Hold up. Who's that little blonde boy in that ball cap? It's like he's
Many
trying to hide
others
himself.
putting up flyers in the massive search.
Oh, I see who that boy is. Okay.
Search for the California teen now entering day 6.
I think everybody realizes that the longer that it goes on, the harder it is to keep people engaged and keep those things going.
Nope, you got me fully engaged, brown shirt, red face man. Like it's almost like he's telling people stop paying attention to it. Ugh.
Because we don't have the right area to search to. We don't have a location to go to.
Law enforcement are searching across the Tahoe National Forest. Well over 200 young people had gathered near.
Why did they got search and rescue on that board, but they don't got Kiely Rodni's name? That's weird.
Searching across the Tahoe National Forest. Well over 200 young people had gathered.
Dude, I really like going back to these news thingies.
Going because we don't have the right area to search to. We don't have a location to go to.
Law enforcement.
No, you don't say?
Enforcement are searching across the Tahoe National. forest. Well over 200 young
Who's standing here? Oh, no, I just like pausing.
people had gathered near the Prosser family campground for a
Hey, look, look, that's where Zaname took her little walkie walk. Why is there a little red ball cap hanging off that thing over there? That's weird. Do you guys see that little red ball cap? Looks like something Check-It would wear.
senior last bash.
I wonder why.
Gathered near the Prosser family campground for a
There she is. Look, and there she is. She's back. But yeah, there we go. There she is. And she's pointing. She's standing right here. She looks over the rail and looks up, or looks down and looks up. There she is, and she's looking this way. Weird.
senior last bash. Driving out of that campground area at night is treacherous, but so far no sign of Kiely's SUV or her. Law enforcement released images of a sweatshirt Kiely borrowed that
Look, and what's weird is they're saying driving out of
SUV or
blah,
her.
blah, blah, blah,
Law
blah.
enforcement released images of a sweatshirt Kiely borrowed that night with
Where they show them driving out, like right here.
ground area at night is
right there is where they had it,
treacherous.
where they had the intersection blocked. Like Kiely, like this is why I don't understand why they keep painting this narrative either. Kiely would be parked from right where we're sitting to the left-hand side. Like if you make a right there, you're going up and around to like where the boat ramp is. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong. I don't know. Larissa's back. Girl, you having all kinds of issues.
I was seeing everything and it was playing everything. I just couldn't hear you, and I was like, "What the heck is going on?" It's being weird, and I have my VPN on, so my internet keeps dropping from.
You might have to do a full, like, I'm not saying do it right now, but when you get off here tonight, what I would do is I would absolutely like hold your modem reset button in for 60 seconds while it's unplugged, and then plug it back in, so it refreshes your DNS and everything gives you a new gateway.
Yeah, I think everybody's just on the internet right now too. I got 2 of the boys gaming, and then I have like my kid.
Oh, that'll do it too. Yeah, that'll do it.
It's just the Wi-Fi is being really wonky.
Yeah, if you hit that peak of that cap, they'll flush you real quick, and then they'll reset your gateway. But yeah, if you because a lot of states where you're at, they definitely check caps.
Yeah.
Where I'm trying to see where this is parked at. This looks like Lost Trail Lodge right there. I don't know.
So far, no sign of Kiely's SUV or her. Law enforcement.
You ever notice none of the pictures of her vehicle are from behind? Because maybe that sticker wasn't on her car. I don't know. It's just fucking weird, man. All of her pictures of her car are from the side. You ever notice that? And then they don't got no pictures of it from the front, so they say. So they use stock images. Like, it's really weird. Like, if this is the last known sweatshirt that Kiely was borrowed or possibly wearing, why is there no pictures of her? Like, what did you base that assumption off of? Like, what pictures did you say, yeah, we have evidence, we have proof? Because that's what they have to base it off of. They're law enforcement. They're investigating a thing. Why were those pictures never released to the public to say, oh, but we got an even newer picture of Kiely in this here hoodie that she's changed for the 3rd time at this party? It just makes no sense. How can you base an assumption off of a stock photo when where is the photo that you base this fact off of?
Where's the sunroof?
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit's crazy.
Is treacherous, but so far no sign of Kiely's SUV or her. Law enforcement released images of a sweatshirt Kiely borrowed that night with an
of all fucking hoodies. You've got to be kidding me. You don't want to be forgotten. You just want to disappear. Huh? If that ain't weird in itself.
An eerie caption reading, "You don't want to be forgotten. You just want to disappear." Kiely's mother is garnering strength from the community.
Like, I truly think that they were going to try to pull a Chloe Bogan on this case, too. And she ran away, y'all. She's just an eager, rambunctious 16-year-old that's going through some hormones and had a fit and she ran away. Like, there's just so many narratives that they've pushed out there in the very beginning for people to run off with. So you're distracted by what's really happening.
It's this community that's standing behind me and standing with me and supporting me and holding me up that is allowing me to fake you guys into all thinking that...
Fake you guys? What'd she say?
Wait,
say
what?
it again. Look, I don't think she said fake. I think she said fake you got... Look, I gotta hear this again.
That's standing behind me and standing with me and supporting me and holding me up that is allowing me to fake you guys.
She says fake. Look at her lips. Fake you guys. She does not say thank. Her mouth makes your tongue stick out. Try to say thank without putting your tongue between your teeth. And it comes out like fake you guys. What?
Supporting me and holding me up that is allowing me to fake you guys into all thinking that...
She said fake. She said fake.
Yeah, fake you guys into thinking that I have it together and that I'm all right. Huh?
Oh my God.
What? Huh. Wow, bro. Wow. She must be really scared. Something ain't adding up. This lady. I got questions for her. Lindsay, if you're out there and you want to have a chit chat, I got some questions for you, man.
Standing with me and supporting me and holding me up that is allowing me to fake you guys into all thinking that I have it together even the smallest bit.
Fake you out to think that I have it all together. They call that a Freudian slip. They sure the fuck do. Look, 2 people saying it up in here. Huh. I don't believe in coincidences either. What the fudge? Oops.
Well, the Sheriff's Department is holding a news conference right now to talk further about the search, and another community meeting is set for tonight. But many people remain baffled as to why there have been no signs or clues.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
So it's like she in a
certainly hope
garage
she
or
turns up
something.
safe and sound. Nancy,
Reno.
thank you.
I don't know.
Thank you for watching. Go to NewsNation now.
No, thank you, lady. Next. Moving right along.
We have an update tonight to the missing case we brought you here on Prime last night, and it is the continued search intensifying for 16-year-old Kiely Rodni. She disappeared from a campground party in Northern California nearly a week ago. It was last Friday night. We have surveillance photos.
Back that up. What are you showing me? Why they got putting her picture over what's going on here? Huh. I'm really glad I'm looking at this right now. Huh. I know where this is, and I know where this is, and I know where this is. Huh.
In California nearly a week ago. It was last Friday night. We have surveillance in Northern California for 16-year-old Kiely Rodni. She disappeared from a campground party in Northern California nearly a week ago. It was last
That's odd. That's really odd.
Friday night. We have surveillance photos tonight captured
do
just
you?
hours before Kiely was.
We have surveillance photos, y'all, of not Kiely.
And that's the only photo they released.
For real, Bridget. 500 tips, but not one tip. But no stone left unturned. For real. What? It's crazy. For real, Prosser Gang. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What is going on here, dude? Like, they have definitely photoshopped this, like, even if this is a picture of a surveillance photo or surveillance, look, there's definitely something blurred out over her belt. You seeing this right here? Like, some weird shit's happening here. Like, look, they took a picture of a surveillance video and then printed it out. Like, what? But some weird ass shit's happening here. like right here. And I have so many different versions of this, like from them having a picture of a picture or a picture of a digital picture, and then the picture of the printout. Like they all look different. Like every single one got some weird shit happening. What's really weird here, though, okay, I'm just going to point this out on this one, is like her pocket comes up, and then here's her belt with her belt loop, okay? But it's almost like she got two pair of underwear on, because I see lacy garments, and then there's something blurred out here. It's almost like they photoshopped this shirt on. This is so fucking weird. Dude, I'm going to rip this photo apart for my next live, for real. Like, I'm told, like, my next live is going to be on some sus-ass pictures. Like, I'm going to do some pixel stuffs. This picture has always bothered me.
Was last seen. Right now, investigators pouring through hundreds of tips in the case, along with cell phone video, anything that could help them retrace Kiely's last steps and any conversations she may have had with people at that party. Kiely's mom is going to be joining me live in just a moment. But first, I want to turn to correspondent Nancy Liu with the very latest in the search for answers tonight. And Kiely. Nancy.
Marnie, the Placer County Sheriff's Office says over 500 tips have come in, and they are following up on more than 300 leads. But nearly a week since Kiely Rodni disappeared, still no sign of her or her car.
I don't know where she is. We don't have anything to go off of at this point.
Yeah, so like what, like there's a lot of Photoshop going on, and that's what I'm saying. Like that last known photo, it bothers me so much as a graphic artist. Like I would love for any graphic artist that is out there on YouTube that likes true crime to take a look at the last known photo of not Kiely and just do some magic on it and point out this. Like I'm going to do my own. It's just something that I would love for people that their little forte is graphics, for them to take a little look-see at it as well. Prosser gang, I would love for you to do a little some zoomy zoom time, and let's compare notes is all I would like to do. This shit's just fucking weird. It's because Mama Slaughter is muted. That's why.
But
can you not hear the video? Can you not hear the?
No, I can hear you guys. I'm
Okay.
eating.
Oh, get it, girl. I'm about to get a snack too. Like every time I do a live and I be doing this shit, like it makes me want to have snacks. I got some fucking honey mustard pretzels. I'm excited.
Oh yeah, my son wanted to eat cream cheese with salsa and tortilla chips, and so we're sitting here munching next to each other.
Alley up in that. Get it. Taco Friday. All right, I'm going to mute and I'm going to just let this play unless I really need to make a comment, because there's a lot more of these videos and I want it to definitely be done by midnight tonight. Let's get it.
Fully believe that she's alive and well.
Kiely Rodni's boyfriend says he is optimistic, sharing what he told her before she went to the party Friday night with her friends.
So I was just like, okay, be safe. Don't do anything stupid.
But now he is among the many others putting up flyers in the massive search for the California teen, now entering day 6.
If you have video of that night, detectives want more of it. There has been a lot of video provided.
Everybody keeps asking his name. That's Josh Barnhart. There we go. Now we know it for certain.
And some of it had to do with a fight that occurred at the party. Detectives right now are asking for any additional.
Hold the phone. Hold the phone.
Video.
There's where he says it.
Has been a lot of video
Josh.
provided, and some of it had to do with a fight that occurred at the party.
Oh.
Detectives right now are asking for any.
Did you see him twitch? Did you see it? He's nervous. Why are these people so nervous in their own town? The Truckie's a safe place, y'all. Nothing to worry about here.
6.
If you have video of that night, detectives want more of it.
We need to make it go away, y'all. We're scared.
There has been a lot of video provided, and some
Then where the fuck is it?
want more of it. There has been a lot of video provided, and some of it had to do with.
Watch his eye.
There has been a lot of video provided, and some of it had to do with a fight that occurred at the party. Detectives right now are asking for any.
Sammy, who did Kiely fight that night, honey?
I don't know. It's weird to me that they have not put out like anything at all. Like I get not compromising an investigation, but there's people who are like usually in the news stations, like especially out here in California, I've noticed that they put like these videos of like say somebody was getting mugged or something in their purse stolen. They're gonna put that video out and be like, help us find this person. Wouldn't they do that in this case to help find this person that fought so and so at the party?
So I can come back on this? No, I'll know. We're not giving up. What is this called? What is this timestamp? Why is it not telling me the timestamp? 1:38. I'm gonna make a short on this guy right here.
Twitchy eyes.
Yeah, Mr. Twitchy Eye. Yeah, you do a little side stink face. Yep.
More of it. There has been a lot of video provided, and some.
Probably shouldn't be saying this, but I'm a Freudian slip right here.
Want more of it. There has been a lot of video provided, and some of it had to do with a fight that occurred at the party. Detectives right now are asking for any additional video that you have.
Law enforcement are searching across the Tahoe National Forest. Well over 200 young people had gathered near the Prosser family campground for a senior last bash.
Get it, Kiely. Get it, girl.
Kiely's grandfather is missing their musical moments and offering belated advice.
If your child wants to go to a party or go somewhere, make sure they go with someone and make sure they return with those people. Don't leave anybody behind.
Did you hear what Pappy said? Listen closely to all these people that went to the party with Kiely.
Advice.
If your child wants to go to a party or go somewhere, make sure they go with someone and make sure they return with those people. Don't leave anybody behind.
Yeah.
Driving out of that campground area at night is treacherous, but so far no sign of Kiely's SUV or her. Law enforcement released images of a sweatshirt Kiely borrowed that night with an eerie caption reading, "You don't want to be forgotten, you just want to disappear." Kiely's mother is garnering strength from the community.
It's this community that's standing behind me and standing with me and supporting me and holding me up that is allowing me to fake you guys into all thinking that I have it together, even the smallest bit.
We just want word out so that more eyes are out, because we don't have an exact spot to look for, and that is unusual, especially with a large object like a car.
It's not clear yet whether the fight at the party.
It's unusual, especially for something like the size of a car.
It's not clear yet whether the fight at the party had anything to do with Kiely's disappearance, but
and you didn't hear nothing else other than Sammy saying it was clear who won. She kind of admits to knowing who won that fight. It's kind of weird. Sounds pretty incriminating, if you ask me.
The fight at the party had anything to do with Kiely's disappearance, but law enforcement say any videos or images from that night can be helpful in finding Kiely, stressing again that they are not interested in punishing kids for any underage drinking.
That's odd.
Night. Marnie?
All right, Nancy, thank you. I want to welcome in Lindsay Rodni Neiman. She is Kiely's mother. Lindsay, thank you so much for giving us some time tonight. I know it's important to keep Kiely's.
Oh, this is when you hear Sammy yelling, "Daisy!" in the background.
Story out there. The more people that see her face, hear about it, can help in the search. How are you doing tonight?
I'm tired, but I'm doing okay. Thanks. How are you?
Well, I'm thinking about you, and I'm thinking about that last text message that you shared with Kiely. Tell me more about what she said.
Well, she just, it was 11:30 at night, and she said that she was going to be planning on leaving about 12:15 and heading home. And I told her,
Hold up, Who is that lady back there? Okay.
Leaving about 12:15 and heading home. And I told her to, be careful and wake me up when she got home. And she said, "Okay, Mama, I love you." And that was it.
Do you have any?
That's fake as hell, bro. Watch her mom again. Watch her talk.
And she said, "Okay, Mama, I love you." And that was it.
Do you have?
That's it, y'all. And then she got like a grimace face. What is going on there? It's that Truckee lip bite. These pictures, though.
I mean, at least she can keep her timeline correct.
Yeah. They're probably like, don't add more to it because you guys are fucking it up for us. Bite your lips.
Yeah.
After you say what you got to say. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Said, "Okay, Mama, I love you." And that was it.
Do you have any reason to doubt, Lindsay, that Kiely sent that message? Did it sound or?
Wait, what? That's a good question.
Do you have any reason to doubt, Lindsay, that Kiely sent that message? Did it sound or seem like a text that she would normally send as you're looking back at things?
Yeah.
It was a text that she had sent me over and over again every time she.
Whoa. I don't think Kiely normally sent you texts like that, Lindsay.
Sent me over and over again every time she was. And every time she was settling on plans, figuring out, like what she was doing. She was always.
But she just look.
Settling on plans, figuring out, like what she was doing. She was always checking. She was always letting me know where she was, when she was leaving, where she was going next. And it was, it was her, "Hey, Mama, I'm on my way home in a little bit."
So look, Sammy's talking about they were inseparable. They were a pair at the party. They were sharing the same drinks. You hear what this lady's saying?
And it was, it was her, "Hey, Mama, I'm on my way home in a little bit, so I'll see you soon." It wouldn't have been unusual for me to even get another text from her,
It wouldn't be unusual for me to get another text from her.
another half hour, 40 minutes later, letting me know that she was on her way the last little bit to our house.
So that was late Friday night.
She sure the fuck is, Aaron.
Kind of into the early morning hours of Saturday. At what point did you start to worry, get concerned?
Well, I woke up 8 o'clock on Saturday morning and immediately realized that she had not woken me up. And so, I thought my husband was home. Maybe she checked in with him. And so I got up and
It's really weird that she got a lodge to run, but she's expecting her daughter to be the one to wake her up. That's odd.
was home. Maybe she checked in with him. And and so I got up and I looked at maybe she had not woken me up. And so, I thought my husband was home. Maybe she checked in with him. And so I got up and I looked at the driveway and her car wasn't there. And I looked at her room and she wasn't there. And
the driveway? You mean a parking lot?
The driveway and her car wasn't there. And I looked at her room and she wasn't there. And I reached for my phone and I grabbed,
I reached for my phone and I grabbed
I grabbed my phone and I looked.
She looked like she's fucking shit up and she's worried.
It doesn't make sense to me that she's texting her daughter at 11:30, and then she gets another text from her or whatever. The last text at 11:30, and she says she's going to be home at 12:15. Like, you wouldn't just wait up for your daughter to get home like another 30, 45 minutes. Like, you fell
I
asleep
just feel
that
like
quick?
she was forced at this point that if she don't follow this narrative, your daughter might wind up dead. This is what it feels like. Because she feels like if you watch her her reaction to the questions, you could see her shutting her eyes like, oh my God, please don't fuck this up. Please don't fuck it up. Don't say anything wrong. Like, I don't know. I don't know. And if you apply like a ransom to the case, the behaviors start to make sense.
I grabbed, sorry, I grabbed my phone and I looked for her location that she always shared with me. In the last update it had was from the party site about midnight. And so at that point, I reached out to her dear friend to see if she was there. And once we found out that she,
but like, that's the thing. She says, like, she gives guesstimates of time frames. And Sammy gives exact times. Like, it should be the absolute opposite. Like, an 18-year-old young adult should be the one that's kind of estimating the times, where a mom that is concerned about their daughter and she's looking up her 360 and all this shit, she would have precise timeline of when her daughter did all these things. It's just, it's odd.
she wasn't there.
Yeah. And then that panic as a parent sets in. Police, Lindsay, not ruling out the possibility that Kiely may have been abducted, even trafficked. How much are investigators sharing with you about the tips coming in and where they're at in the search?
The law enforcement, all of the teams who have been working together with us to find her have been, they've been working, day and night. It seems I see them and so tired. They have been so transparent with us. They've been so open to keeping the communication between them and the investigation and the family just so open.
Wait,
unfortunately, just
Melissa, were you there when the car was pulled out of the water? Huh, I'm gonna highlight that. I'm gonna keep that going. Thank you.
none of the tips yet have led to anything definitive that's helping us.
As far as the autopsy goes, they said she had peas or some type of like legume or nut or something, like some type of, wasn't it like it's a peas, right? Was her contents, which is weird to me. I'm pretty sure they said it was peas in her. Which is weird. That's not something you eat before you go to a party that you know you're going to drink it. I don't know. It's fucking weird. Yeah, some type of peas or legumes. Yep. Yeah, I would love for you to reach out to me, Melissa. I'm going to drop my email. You can either contact me through Gmail if you need security or privacy or non-traceable way to contact. You can contact me at truthforkiely@proton.me. I have been checking my emails on the daily, so if you'd like to contact me, honey. Yeah, you are more than welcome to email me your phone number, and I'll get a hold of you. I will text you, get a hold of you some way, shape, or form. We could start with email, and then if you would like to move to phone, yeah, I would be more than willing to talk to you privately. Absolutely, honey. And then, yeah, if you're comfortable with getting up on panel and want to talk on panel one of these days, absolutely. That's up to you. Your security, your safety is my key here. So, yeah. That's fine, honey. If you want to, just email me. We'll start there.
What else stands out to you, Lindsay, about that night as you talked to her friends about the conversations that they were having, what was going on at the party? Any of those clues rising to the surface, your mother's instinct, like honing in on something particular?
I am letting the police and the teens talk.
Yo. Oh.
Was instinct like honing in on something particular?
And here's her response.
I am letting the police and the teens talk to one another. I am not a trained
She is letting.
investigator. I am not.
Damn, y'all. It's all getting just so clear.
Talk to one another. I am not a trained investigator. I am not someone who has any experience with finding missing children. It's not my position to talk to any of these people and try to figure out what happened. I'm leaving that all to everyone who I trust and I know has the capability and the determination to do so.
Well, it is clear from the video that we've seen of the dozens and dozens of volunteers out there, your family, and
I am really glad that we're going revisiting all this NewsNation stuff. Whew.
Just her facial expression for me did it. I was like,
yeah.
She had to really think that one through before she answered.
Like, literally, if you just apply just the narrative that it's ransom, and you start listening to how things are unfolding and the words being used and the words not being used and the accidental slips by certain things that are put in there, little nuggets that are put in there.
And all of those involved. There's a lot of love for Kiely tonight and the efforts to bring her home safely. I was looking at that video of her playing some music. Tell us about your daughter, a little bit personally about her. What makes her so special?
Like, some days I feel bad for this lady because maybe she's scared for her life. But at the end of the day, like, I'm sorry, but I'm telling.
Everything makes her special.
That would be me
try
as
to
a
get
mom.
through this. Excuse me. She's such a dynamic human. She has been
That's your baby,
honey. So musical. She loves playing music. She started playing at a very young age. It's the first time that she bought her first violin and started playing, and she loves science. She loves baking. She loves dancing, as you can see in the photo you're sharing right now. She's so dynamic, and in that dynamic personality that she has, she has been able to make true connections with practically everybody she meets because she has a common interest with them. And so there just doesn't seem to be anybody ever who I come across who has met her who doesn't just love her. And
y'all love her so much.
Oh God, I mean, she was so smart. She's so funny, and she's great with little kids. She's like this magnet for toddlers. They come and they run, and she gets down on their level. And,
Wait.
Dude, this is where she yells for
I could
Daisy
go on
in the
and on
background.
and on.
Sammy, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
What date was this put out?
This is from August 11th, girl.
Why is she talking about her in the past tense? She was.
Yes,
She was.
was. She keeps talking about her in past tense like there was no way I'm going to get this ransom money to get her back, or I already know that she's what the plans are for her. Like, this is fucked up.
It's
and
weird.
How nobody doesn't see the foul play, the bullshit going on in this story. And bought the fact that this girl somehow drunkenly with her 9-foot arms and legs drove herself into water, 14 feet of water, and then nobody heard her, saw her, nothing. No, she was. Yes, this is technically from the 10th, because if you look where they're at and what they're doing, the 10th and the 11th, they were doing all the stuff at Prosser.
Right. This is weird.
Yep. We're not giving up, but y'all gave up on her.
She's not the only one that has talked in past tense about Kiely either. It's just weird.
I know. And it makes you wonder. Yep.
About everything that's wonderful about my daughter.
An amazing person, embracing life. What would you want to say to Kiely tonight?
Yeah, what would you want to say?
Tonight, I will tell Kiely that I love her so, so much. So many people love you. And we're all looking and we're trying so, so hard. And I'm so sorry we haven't found you yet, but we're not giving up and
Not giving up trying to get that ransom money, are you?
She said we're all looking so hard. You didn't even.
Yeah,
You're not looking.
Like that's the thing is we're trying so hard, but like the only thing you either are trying so hard to do is one, get ransom money, or two, cover it up because you're not out there looking for your daughter. You just said 2 minutes ago that you're going to let the teens handle it, ma'am. Like this up and down emotional instability roller coaster. Yeah, you could write it off as grieving, but I just feel like the only thing these people are grieving is the possibility that they might lose their freedoms or money is all. I just feel like nobody gives a fuck about Kiely because if you did, you wouldn't have gave up on her. Like the fact that this title of this segment is called "We're Not Giving Up," but y'all are already giving up on her. You're talking to her in past tense, and you ain't even found her yet. So explain that, please do. Ugh.
and just hang in there, sweetie.
I'm gonna rewind.
So much tonight, I will tell Kiely that I love her so, so much. So many people love you.
Look, I gotta get this closed caption off here. I want to see her mouth. I'm sorry. I like profiling people.
That I love her so, so much. So many people love you. And we're all looking and we're trying so, so hard. And I'm so sorry we haven't found you yet, but we're not giving up and just hang in there, sweetie, because we'll find you soon. Bring you home.
Just hang in there, huh?
And Lindsay, a message to anybody who
Keep
was
fighting,
at the party
Kiely.
Friday night who is afraid to come forward and share anything they know, anything that they saw, for fear of getting in trouble.
Now they're back to blurring out the girl in the photo.
Or anything they
It just kind of looks like a black part of her shirt, but it's not. They definitely blurred that chick out for a reason.
Yep.
know, anything that they saw, for fear of getting.
And it ain't because she's a minor. Because I've never, like, if you look at any of the cases that are on national news, they don't take the time to blur people out unless they're minors. Or unless their identity has to be protected. Like, this ain't a minor that's in this behind of this picture, so why are you protecting the identity of this person? I don't know, it's just odd.
In trouble for what they were doing that night.
Oh, nobody cares about what you were doing.
Nobody cares about what you were doing. Look, you guys promoted to the delinquency and the consumption of alcohol and drugs of a minor. You should care what people were doing at that party that caused your daughter to wind up dead, lady.
Doing that night.
Oh, nobody cares about what you were doing. Nobody cares, I promise.
Nobody cares?
So all that we care about is bringing Kiely back. All that we care about is getting any kind of little bit of information that can help us move forward in our search to find her. And
remember Sammy saying, nobody cares. Look, I don't care. She's saying, I don't care. Somebody should care.
So all that we care about is bringing Kiely back. All that we care about is getting any kind of little bit of information that can help us move forward in our search to find her. And we promise you that you won't get in any trouble. I promise you there's anonymous tip lines even. There's other peers that you can reach out to if you're nervous. It's a hard thing to be courageous. And it's okay to be scared. And it's also okay and important to act on that courage and to come forward when you know it's.
Lindsay, sending you a lot of love tonight. We're thinking about you, and we'll continue to follow the search for your daughter, and we'll keep tabs, anything that we can do to help and make sure that this case stays in the public eye until your daughter comes home safely to you.
That's the thing is it probably has happened again, but they're already covering it up to make it seem like it's other shit. I mean, look at Trinity Bacchus's case. Look at Dante De La Torre. Just very, very, very fucking odd situations surrounding these two counties.
All of our best in love.
Yeah. All of our best in love. And this lady don't even know her. That's odd.
We are learning new information tonight in the search for a missing teen from California, Kiely Rodni. It has been more than a week since she was last seen at a massive end-of-summer party at a campground near Tahoe. The sheriff's office says it had obtained a video, or it has obtained a video from that night at the party.
Where is it? Where's the proof?
Showing Kiely earlier in the evening. Correspondent Nancy Liu.
Wait, she just said that there's footage from the party, and here's a picture of her earlier in the day. What?
Been following the investigation is.
I wonder if these are the friends from Utah, and if this is the media of the family. Because remember, they kept thanking the media that they chose.
Yeah.
Here with the very latest on the search tonight. Nancy, this video could be critical. It's certainly the last time a lot of.
Yes, the video is critical. Why is there no video then? Where is the video? Any video? Show me one.
Something.
Show me one video where Kiely is alive and well. One. Just one. 400 people at this party. She was all over from hot August nights clear to, you guys are saying, an RV place to get gas. Where the fuck are the videos? Yeah, could be critical, Rumpel, is exactly what she said. Thank you, Kareem. I'm not sure how I say. Sammy knew little, hence her ad hoc. No, I think Sammy knew a lot.
On the search tonight. Nancy, this video could be critical. It's certainly the last time a lot of people saw Kiely, and particularly what she was wearing.
That's right, Marnie. And
Hold on, I'm gonna rewind that. I want to hear that little sentence again.
Evening. Correspondent Nancy Liu has been following the investigation. It's here with the very latest on the search tonight. Nancy, this video could be critical. It's certainly the last time a lot of people saw Kiely, and particularly what she was wearing.
Yeah, particularly what she was wearing. So where is it? Okay, so if you're saying this not last picture of surveillance footage isn't the last known, then where is the last known video of Kiely that proves that she was in this hoodie? I'd just like to see it. If you're telling the truth, just show it. Produce it. Make it happen. I'm watching. I'm listening. Tell me all about Kiely, please.
Right, Marnie. And the sheriff is not releasing the actual video, but they say it's.
Why is that, Sheriff? We should ask the sheriff why they're not releasing that actual video. Why is that?
And the sheriff is not releasing the actual video, but they say it shows Kiely in different clothing than previously thought. Last week, police had said she had borrowed a dark-colored hoodie with a song lyric on the front.
Yep.
Now they have an update based on the new video.
Show us the video. It's not that surveillance, because if it was, you would have produced. Why aren't you showing it? Because it's not Kiely, is it, guys?
Yeah, like now that you think about it, like Sammy had mentioned, oh, I know that belt because I watched her take off that belt while we were peeing in the woods. Well, I think you knew that whole outfit very well because you were the one wearing it.
Well, and then what gets weird, is they're like, no, she wasn't wearing the black hoodie. She was wearing this spaghetti strap bodysuit with the green dickies. But then they're like, wait, guys, but we might have another odd future because we've seen her wearing this hoodie before. She might have had it in her car. Guess what? She wasn't wearing this either. Want to know why? Because it was floating in her car. It's kind of weird. And for a fair-complected, thin-ass little girl that gets cold easily, why was she found unalive in a tank top or a bodysuit or whatever you guys are saying now?
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. And now they're inserting a whole nother narrative. Now they're going to show you an odd future hoodie because none of the rest of the story makes sense. So they're just going to make it make even less sense. This is fucking nuts to me. How many narratives? Like, how many narratives they created? It's like they're clueless. They don't even know. They don't know nothing about nothing. I don't know. I think they wanted to paint themselves as stupid is what they did. Oh, yeah. Sammy definitely has the same belt and pants and type of top. And it's kind of fucking weird that in the last known surveillance of not Kiely, you could see that whole tattoo in the middle of the chest thing going on there. That's fucking weird, too. Because the last I heard, Kiely 17 was underneath her breast, of which you wouldn't see if you were even looking for her anyway.
He's released this image, a pink and white sweatshirt with the words "Odd Future." They say 16-year-old Kiely Rodni is seen wearing one like it in a video taken early in the evening on...
Okay, then where's that video too? Like, where are all these videos to assess what this little girl was wearing? Yeah, no, a petition ain't gonna help. But I'm gonna keep putting this shit out there. Ugh. All right, yeah, it is like a psyop, dude. I can't. This shit's crazy to me. Like, in the fact they're like, this is Kiely, this is Kiely. One of these things is not like the other. One of these things not like the other. Because that don't look like that, and that don't look like that. Who is this? Because this ain't Kiely.
August 5th, but they're still looking for information about the hours after that.
Look, I can see her chest tattoo from here. How about anybody else? You see that chest tattoo there?
I see it.
You see that?
I
That ain't
see
Kiely.
it.
That ain't Kiely. Arms are too thick. Thumbs are too nubby. Hairline's not the same. Hair's too short. Chin, nose, cheekbones, eyebrows, hips, thighs, waistline, like the length of the torso. That ain't Kiely. Sorry.
If anyone has more video that they have not submitted, please.
More video. Where's the first video? Because I haven't seen one. I seen a photo of a video that's been highly rendered.
There's no small amount of information for us. And more.
There's no small amount of information for us. But yet, so far, you got 3 videos. And ain't showing nobody yet. That's weird. That's weird.
Please, there's no small amount of information for us. And more witness accounts from the party.
Krista, I do believe they produced that on the 8th. It was either the 8th or the 9th when that they dropped that surveillance photo of a video that's printed out. Fuck that shit, dude. That shit's crazy to me. And then, like, all the pictures of Kiely that are produced out there are like Polaroids of a photo. It's weird as hell. It's weird.
Kiely was last seen around 12:30 in the morning.
They're like, how pixelated could we make this look?
Morning at the Prosser family campground, where about 200 to 300 young partiers.
That don't look like the sanctuary.
Morning at the Prosser family campground, where about 200 to 300 young...
Prosser Ranch, huh? That sure does look like the family campsite there, because I see a picnic table.
Young partiers had gathered from massive seniors.
That don't look like no sanctuary either. Look, there's a little thing right here, a little bumper here. So that when people park their cars for the lots that they rent. Yeah, this isn't the sanctuary. This is Prosser Family Campground, where Zaname went. There she is.
Send-off party. On Friday, a search...
Look, and they keep calling it a send-off party.
Team located a possible burial site near the campground, but it turned out to be dog bones. The last known pig...
This lady, but it turned out to be dog bones. What?
Burial site near the campground, but it turned out to be dog bones. The last known ping from...
Look at all them CM ducks. I'm gonna count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ducks. CM ducks.
CM ducks.
Near the lake. But searches haven't turned up any sign of Kiely or her two.
Look at them.
But it turned out to be dog bones. The last known ping from her phone was near the lake.
I wonder who borrowed Alameda's. Because it says sheriff. If you see it, see the sheriff thingy inside the boat? NVD 129EX is on the boat.
But searches haven't turned up any sign of Kiely or her two.
Look, and they using hummingbird
leg.
Huh. So they pretty much using the same shit that AWP did. And they didn't find her.
Searches haven't turned up any
look, see, hummingbird system.
Sign of Kiely or her 2013 Honda CR-V.
19,000 hours and AWP found them 30 minutes.
Authorities saying after 10 days of extensive searching, they're making plans to scale back operations.
To date, we've had over like 9,000 man hours into searching, which is pretty astronomical.
Anyway, I want to thank everyone.
Look, that looks like a dad that was grieving. Look at his eyes. He looks sad.
Kylie's father, Daniel Rodni, is grateful for the search efforts and for an anonymous donation of $25,000.
Look, they scratched it out. They scratched it out.
Dollars toward.
They could have just, like, I don't know, put a sticker over it and writ on it, you know? It's weird.
The reward fund.
Wow.
He says the last 10 days have been agony.
Every day has been a roller coaster. Emotions are out of control.
Kylie's mother begging kids at the party.
Emotions are out of control.
To come forward.
It's a hard thing to be courageous. And
it's a hard thing to be courageous, y'all. She really just said that. Oh, I listen close to Daniel all the time.
Okay to be scared.
It's okay to be scared. Y'all hearing this?
Begging kids at the party to come forward.
It's a hard thing to be courageous. And it's okay to be scared. And we promise you that you won't get in any trouble.
This is fucking weird.
Now, law enforcement have yet to hear from any witnesses who actually saw Kiely Rodni leaving the party, which by many accounts involved a lot of underage drinking and drug use. That anonymous donation has pushed the reward up to
That anonymous donation, that $25,000 donation, has pushed the reward up to $75,000.
And where did it all go?
Oh, really, Crane Kicks? Don't worry. We're gonna find all kinds of nuggets. I'm only doing this till midnight tonight, but I am going to finish these out. And then what I'm going to do is start compiling every news station in chronological order. Like, I got a lot of files that I'm going to be doing. Like, I'm going to do like the NN files. I'm going to do all kinds of crazy shit. We got a computer that's zooming now.
$75,000. Marnie.
Let's hope it motivates more people to come forward, Nancy.
Yeah, hope it motivates. Like, I don't know.
Thank you. And if you have any information about Kiely's disappearance, you can call the Placer County Sheriff. We have that number on your screen. As to why they are not releasing that video publicly, authorities only saying it is part of an ongoing investigation.
Sure is. Wonder if the FBI got that. Yep. I know. It's certain, like, it is like she has selective speech impediments, and it's almost like when she's lying or she's nervous that she might fuck up is when it happens. But yeah, like, what I want to also try to do for like the Lindsay files is I want to crop all of her little segments out and piece it all together in the time frame, like when she's all doing the same one interview, because they record a whole interview and then they chop it up for different days that they're going to release it.
New concerns tonight about. Thank you for watching. Go to.
All right, we'll do one more, since I know it takes me forever to get through these.
We turn now to California, where investigators have released new clues in the death.
This one is from August 16th. So This is about the time that the car is in the water, I'm going to assume, or getting ready to be put in the water.
Right.
That's my opinion. It's my theory.
For search for a missing teen.
Kiely Rodni hasn't been seen since August 6th. She attended a party at a campground and left around midnight. She texted her mom that she was heading straight home, but never arrived. Alex Capriello is live with the very latest on the search for Kiely. Alex.
Yeah, good morning to you, Rutabaga. There have been some major developments in the hunt for the missing Northern California teenager, Kiely Rodni. The police say they've now seen new video of Rodni at that party that she was last known attending. In total, more than 1,200 tips have come in, but so far, no sign of the missing teenager or her 2013 Honda CR-V.
New details in the hunt for missing Northern California teen Kiely Rodni. Local law enforcement released this image of a pink and white sweatshirt Rodni was wearing in a video taken the evening.
Here's the third outfit she's wearing. It's just a hoodie, though. So we're still not sure. We're pretty sure maybe she could have them green Dickie jeans pants on. Who knows?
She was last seen at the Prosser family campground, the site of a massive senior send-off with as many as 300 underage teens drinking and partying throughout the night. The sheriff's office says her phone was last pinged near the lake.
Yo, what's that? Hold up.
Drinking and partying throughout the night. The sheriff's office says her phone was
that. Huh. What's going on in the middle of the water there?
I see that.
Yeah, there's a disturbance in the middle of the water.
It looks weird, like a wave or something. It's weird.
Yeah. And then you also see this like right here. It's almost like I don't know. Huh. I mean, this is definitely like a duck or something has moved across the water, or a fish has, you know what I mean, surfaced there. But all this right here, yeah. Something's happening here. Like the water's definitely being disturbed.
And just in that part, it's weird.
Yeah, sure is. Sure is. And then, yeah, this little, what's going on here? Yeah, I'm going to do some zooms on some shit. Because, yeah, it's kind of weird that this is, okay.
last pinged near the lake. Search and rescue divers have been seen dropping into the water, but
that's that chick.
Phone was last
Dude, I just
pinged near
realized
the
who
lake.
this is.
Search and rescue divers have been...
This chick right here is the same chick that when they did the extraction, she was the one helping get the car out of the water. Wonder if she's still employed or what's going on there. I don't know.
Been seen dropping into the water, but have come up short. Search crews on foot located a possible...
Yeah, Krista, whenever she's putting her kayak back up on the car, yeah, you can see the white dog and the person. Yep.
burial site, but that only turned up dog bones. The sheriff's office says nearly 9,000 man...
You guys hearing the regurgitation? The same lines?
Burial site, but that only turned up dog bones. The sheriff's office says nearly 9,000 man-hours have gone in...
Why'd you flash that picture so quick?
That only turned up...
DM ducks. Yo, what's this up here? Oh no, I'm gonna be doing some zooms.
Dog bones. The sheriff's office says...
I'm being nosy as fuck right now. I'm sorry. Like I'm in sleuth mode, so yeah, this might run over past midnight. I'm in it now. Huh, who are those? There's that lady again. Huh, that's weird. It's like the same people over and over and over again. It's weird. They got all these people helping, but it's like the same people helping. Huh.
Nearly 9,000 man-hours have gone into the search for the 16-year-old.
Damn.
Community members and even folks from outside the community coming in to help look for Kiely and
But that's the thing, is you can't claim 19,000 hours on volunteers, sir.
continue doing that search on their own as well is extremely important and has helped us.
After nearly 2 weeks, law enforcement plans to scale back the search effort, but money continues to pour.
It ain't 2 weeks. It's only been a week and you guys are already scaling back. Just to let you know. And then Lil Miss. Yeah, public record. Yep. Sure is.
I'm just into this chat right now.
I know, chat is popping off, dude. Like, I'm trying to focus on here and look at all the little things happening in the background, but chat keeps getting me to pause this video and looking at stuff.
Interesting.
I might have to. I'll be starring some shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, I think I'm just gonna upgrade my StreamYard because I want to try to get you and Lala up on my members thingy. That way you guys can. I don't know if you can star things while you're up here or not, but you can. I think. I don't know. You can't.
No,
can
I
you?
can't. It doesn't
You
let
can't?
me
Okay.
touch anything.
Yeah, I'll get your name up on here since you're like always up on my panel. So is Lala, but I know
Okay.
sometimes she's not gonna be able to be here, and you're pretty about it. So
Yeah.
now you got some time, so you know I'll give you access.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
I'm special.
I like the little ice try here, man. Huh. New details. What is this wire? Why is this? Huh. Oh, I see what it is. It's a shadow of the tape, you dumb bitch.
Or in from heartbroken
Huh. I just like looking at people. I like looking at
donors.
things.
A new anonymous tip of $25,000 has
Wonder who that buddy is.
or in from heartbroken donors. A new anonymous tip of $25,000 has upped the reward to $75,000. Rodney's mother begged for fellow teens to come forward with any new information about her daughter that night.
It's a hard thing to be courageous.
Oh God.
And it's okay to be scared.
This is a weird
promise
sentence.
you that you won't get in any trouble.
And more than 200 Sheriff's Department personnel are literally working this case right now. That includes 50 detectives who are combing through every single lead that comes in. I might remind you again, more than 1,200 tips have already come into the Sheriff's Department. Rutabaga.
I mean, just imagine what that family is going through. Alex.
All right, next one. We'll be getting it tonight, y'all. I just want to play this.
While
as
the
a
Kiely
reminder.
Rodni case is drawn.
This couple went missing around the same time that Kiely. Yeah, I took a massive bong rip and it got my lung. It got me in a boo boo.
On a tremendous amount of national attention, the families of 2 other young adults are trying to draw that same amount of attention to their missing persons cases, which all happened on the exact same weekend in nearly.
That's what I'm saying, Caleb. All these motherfucking tips, and it's all fake news. 1,200 tips, 3 videos, but it's all fake news. Hell yeah, Melissa.
I do want to say thanks to Krista, though, because she be spitting some nice stuff about me in here, and I'm saying thank you. So thanks, Krista.
I like it. Like, sometimes I don't agree with everything, and I know a lot of people don't agree with everything I say either, but that's why I like what we're doing here with Squirrels on Fire, because like you don't see us getting after each other and like at each other's throats, and you know what I mean? Like, everybody has their opinion theory, and that's what it's about here. I like Melissa, though. Oh, I think a lot of stuff was people were threatened to forced into saying things that they're very untrue. Yeah, 200 plus LE over 38 agencies. Flags is shit. And then you got this couple that oddly was at Hot August Nights, and it ain't even a couple. They're exes that went to a car show together that just vanish, and then all of a sudden their vehicle is found on fire, but they're outside of their vehicle. It's just weird.
The exact same location as the Rodni case. In total, we now have 3 active missing persons cases.
Did you hear that?
As the Rodni case. In total, we now have 3 active missing persons cases right outside of Truckee, California.
Why so many people missing in your territory, Truckee? All at the same time. It's almost like maybe they know something about something. We got Kiely Rodni. Then you got this couple here, Juan and Jeanette. And then you got Trinity Backus. And then it was Dante and Chloe and what's going on. It's fucking weird.
And they all seem to have happened within about 24 to 36 hours.
And it's been 5 years, 6 years. I still want to know what the fuck happened to Carly Guzzi.
of each other. Here's what we know about the latest case. It involves 36-year-old Juan Almanza Zavala, seen right there on the right, and 29-year-old Jeanette Pantoja. They were coming home from a music and car show in Reno, Nevada on the night of August 7th.
You notice they won't say Hot August Nights because it might link the two together. It's fucking weird, dude. It's weird as fuck.
It's just weird that they were hardly talked about.
Right?
Hardly talked about at all.
Yeah.
And they were
They're
in the
just so
same
busy putting out fires and looking for Kiely that they have no idea what they're going to do for this not couple, you know?
It's not
odd.
couple.
This not couple. But you see a lot of the same shit. Like this not couple went missing. And then with Trinity's case, the not aunt, she took off from her because she was tripping balls or some crazy shit. Radiation was going to get her. I don't even know. These stories are crazy as fuck. It's almost like they got people in theater writing the narratives. It's weird as hell. It's a psyop.
So glad I don't live up that way.
Right? Right?
I don't know what I would do. Like, they would not like me there.
Girl, you would wind up on railroad tracks or in some water.
Oh,
Stay
yeah,
away
I'd
from
probably go
Truckee.
missing somewhere.
Stay
Yep.
the fuck away from Truckee. Stay
Oh,
away
hell
from
yeah.
Truckee. Don't go alone, at least.
Rodni was last seen. The two dated for years, and families said they still maintained a very good relationship with each other. They each called and told their families that they were going to be on their way home, but never actually made it.
Ain't that weird? Never made it. It's almost like maybe they saw Kiely or something. I don't know. I still have my theory on that.
It's like, how did they all go missing within 24 to 36 hours within each other? 3 different people, and only one of them is getting coverage? It's weird. You
That's
would
right.
think that now that all the newscasters and everybody's out there covering this case, they would blow these other cases out of the water as well.
No, Kiely created an army of little justice warriors. Yep. All right, I'm gonna start the next one. I'm gonna get me some more coffee.
A mysterious case of 3 missing persons. 16-year-old Kiely Rodni still missing after she disappeared.
Now, you guys have to understand, all of this is from NewsNation. So they're just carrying off from what they were trying to tell us yesterday, y'all.
3 missing persons. 16-year-old Kiely Rodni still missing after she disappeared more than 2 weeks ago. But California investigators also learning a couple went missing around the same time in the same area. As NewsNation's Alex Capriello reports, authorities now wondering if the cases are connected or if it's just a coincidence.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Good afternoon to you, Nicole. The Kiely Rodni case has drawn a lot of national attention, but the families of 2 other young adults are trying to draw the same amount of attention to their missing persons cases, which happened in nearly the exact same geographic location as the Rodni case. In total, there are now 3 active missing persons cases right outside of Truckee, California, which all seem to happen within about 24 to 36 hours of each other. Here's what we know about the latest case. 36-year-old Juan Almanza Zavala, seen here on the right, and 29.
The reason why I'm letting this play out is because I still want to always pay respects to these people right here. It's sad how they died.
9-year-old Jeanette Pantoja were coming home from a music and car show in Reno, Nevada on the night
That would be awesome if it linked together and we could get these people some justice too.
Of August 7th, about 24 hours after Kiely Rodni was last seen. The two dated for years, and families said they still maintained a very good relationship with each other. They each called and told their families they were on their way home, but never actually made it. For 2 weeks now, investigators have been searching the rural areas surrounding their last known cell phone pings, but haven't found anything. They were last seen driving that blue
45 NSQ72.
Ford Explorer. Now, this all coincides at the same time as investigators are nearing 2 weeks of searching for 16.
Who's that back there? Someone wearing a white shirt and a black backpack.
16-year-old Kiely Rodni and her 2013 Honda.
Why do they keep flashing little images real quick?
Investigators are nearing 2 weeks of searching for 16-year-old.
Why don't they want to show these people for very long?
Kiely Rodni and her 2013 Honda CR-V, who went missing after attending a senior bash with around 300 other high schoolers and young adults. Authorities say she was seen in a video wearing this pink and white
saying she was seen in a video now wearing this. Where's it at? How did you come up with all of this bullshit?
and young adults. Authorities say she was seen in a video wearing this pink and white sweatshirt. Investigators are asking everyone to come forward with any helpful information they may have.
I don't understand how they got so many videos of her in so many different outfits, but there isn't even like a picture of it. Or are you saying the picture of her with Sammy and Kate sitting at that table while they're drinking root beer, that's a picture from recently? Well, where's the video? That's all I'm saying.
The reward in this case is up to $75,000. Not to be clear,
Rumble, we ain't never going to see no video until it's pushed and tried and people are convicted of certain things that we'll ever see information from it. And I understand, like, if the FBI is investigating it and it truly is being investigated on that end. I just want to make sure that it is. That's why we're doing the things that we are and having certain things questioned, which you should question everything. What was the name of the Latina lady? You talking about Dra Latina, or like who you talking about? Or you talking about the Latina girl that who? Which one? Which one, Alpha? Which one? You talking about Jalissa? Who you talking about? Or are you talking about Jolisha Flor? You talking about the lady, the news lady?
the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, which is located in California, isn't necessarily linking these 3 missing persons cases.
He just said a fucking mouthful.
Is up to $75,000. Now, to be clear, the Nevada County Sheriff's Office, which is located in California, isn't necessarily linking these 3 missing persons cases. However,
why would you say that?
detectives are just trying to make sense of how 3 people could all go missing on the same weekend within the
the same weekend from the same fucking car show. That's odd.
Same geographic location of each other. Nicole?
All right, Alex, thank you for that. And joining us now to dig a bit deeper.
At the same geographical location. FBI, keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, please.
And the mom telling me, if anyone knows anything, please come forward. Joining me now is Doug Bishop. He is from Adventures with Purpose, part of the dive team that will be out there in the Prosser Creek Reservoir area tomorrow.
I just got to say again, like, I love what's going on in chat right now. I love that everybody's chit-chatting. And
I'm watching it.
I see all y'all. I love y'all. Just keep on playing videos and reading and listening and
searching for Kiely's car. Doug, thank you again for coming back and for what you and your team are doing. Law enforcement, we've heard in the last few days, week or so, they've scaled back their efforts in searching for Kiely. They've called you in. How did this all come about?
You know, we have a large fan base and a support group all over the world. And, you know, the call came through. We heard it loud and clear by thousands of requests. We are in communication with the Placer County Sheriff's Department. They're very happy in welcoming us in. We're going to utilize our unique skill set as well as the search tactics that we've developed that have made us successful.
What are those unique skills that you all bring?
We specialize particularly
I'm sorry,
in sonar.
But shit fuck just feels like the right dude. Like, he seems scummy enough. I'm sorry. This is why I would never do an interview with him. Like, people think I'm butthurt that they get interviews with him and talk to him and stuff. No, I try to talk to this man. I think he's weird as fuck. I think he's sus as fuck. Allegedly. That's my opinion. But I don't know. I feel like AWP was set up. Like, they were set up, and Jared already knew, like, what was coming. But these boys had no idea, like, I don't know. That's my opinion. That's my theory.
Skills that you all bring.
We specialize particularly in sonar, underwater sonar.
Yeah, the Latino girl that they found that was off the road, yeah, that was Jalissa Fuentes. Yeah, Mary, like if you look at a lot of the cases, like even if you look at the cases like in Everyone Counts, all those deaths are on federal and state properties. It's weird. And if they're not, they're usually ruled suicides. I mean, some are on these properties and are ruled suicide. It's just, it's weird. It's weird. It's just the observation I keep making. I see you.
I don't know if you
California.
want to look in chat really quick. I don't know if you were seeing chat or
Oh,
not.
girl, I
so-
see chat.
Okay.
I'm trying to see chat, I should say. Alpha, no. Yeah, Lala got you on that. Yep, Dante. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just really weird. And then you got Anna Scott that left a party. And they found her in a burnt car with a bullet wound. And she was found in a trunk. And then they claim that the dude that did this shit to her was shot and shit. But I don't know, man. I ain't. It's more than that.
Our search and recovery, particularly in finding vehicles underwater.
It just, some of this stuff kind of sounds similar to like what went on with that family of 6. Same thing that happened to the Singh family. Like, I don't know.
And you have been successful in the past in many cold cases. We've talked to you about that here on the program, Doug. The Prosser Creek Reservoir, what do you know about this particular waterway? What you'll encounter tomorrow? How deep is it? How murky is it?
You know, visibility isn't that bad. I have intel on that so far. We know we're working with a max depth of right around 55 to 60 feet, which is, you know.
Yeah, Melissa. If yeah, like, you don't have to be up on a panel using your voice. Yep. If you could be a voice in chat. You can be a voice through email. We'll get your voice out there without, you don't have to speak. You can type. I'm paying attention, honey. Trust me, I'm paying attention.
Right in our wheelhouse. It's
So
nothing
is
normal than
Lala.
any other.
So
It's
is Mama
nothing
Slaughter.
different than any other case that we take
Everybody's
on. We're
paying
going to come
attention.
in, we're going to utilize
thank you,
those
Cass.
search tactics that we've
Thank you,
developed, and we're going to start at square one and work our way out. And we're not going to leave any inch of water uncovered.
The only difference here is you guys generally focus on cold cases, cases that are years old, that don't have the resources that Kiely's case has had. This is an active, ongoing search. Do you approach that any differently?
Slightly differently, yes. Yeah, obviously this takes a lot of cooperation with the local authorities and multiple agencies because of the climate surrounding the resources that are involved. But outside of that, no, we've developed a unique search tactic that helps us. It's very successful. It's helped us solve over 23 cases within the last 2 years. So we're going to stick to exactly what we know.
How do you prepare for tomorrow in terms of equipment, the sonar equipment that you'll be using, the technology, how big of a space that you'll be looking?
You know, we're going to use our sonar equipment. We're using cutting edge Garmin sonar technology. We're going to be utilizing 2 boats in all of the different waterways we're going to be in, and we're going to stay with our tight, efficient team of 6 people. And we're going to do what we do. We're going to be working very hard. We're going to try our best to fly under the radar. And, you know, there's a lot of eyes on this, you know, so we're going to try to do our best to stay focused and not get sidetracked with any of the other mess that's going on around.
We hear so often from families that you guys give hope, in many cases, closure. Have you spoken with Kiely's family ahead of the search to kind of prepare them for what you guys will be doing?
You know, I have spoken with her extended family, yes. And this case, you know, you hit it right on the nose. It's different from what we normally work with. Typically, we're working cases that are 20 and 30 years old. This case, I can tell you, although we're going to come in and we're going to work it really hard, I don't want to be successful. I hope and I pray, and I hope everybody else is praying that, that Kiely is found and found safe. You know, the biggest thing in all of this is she was at a party that had 200 to 300 people. Someone knows something. And that's a really accurate assessment to make.
Obviously, protecting the integrity of your investigation, working with local law enforcement. How closely are you in contact with the authorities on the scene that are doing the search on the ground?
Cass, I miss you, girl.
And that have been in the water.
Extremely close.
Can you elaborate?
Yeah, can you elaborate?
law enforcement. How closely are you in contact with the authorities on the scene that are doing the search on the ground and that have been in the water?
Extremely close.
Can you elaborate?
Huh.
I cannot elaborate any further than that, but I can tell you, our search information is going to be aligned with their search information and communicating every step of the way.
Yeah, I hear you. Doug, the primary focus is obviously Kiely's case right now, and keeping her face in the headlines, but it's not the only missing person in this area. Tell me about some of the other cases as you guys are in this reservoir.
Yeah, so we were working the other couple that was missing as well. However, they were just located. Our next case that we will be working is Jolissa Fuentes, 22 years old, who disappeared with her vehicle in Selma, California. And she's been missing for several weeks as well without a trace.
Well, I agree. I hope you're unsuccessful tomorrow in your search. I hope nothing comes up in that water and the search for Kiely continues. Doug Bishop with Adventures with Purpose. We'll be following very closely. I know you all provide updates on your Facebook and your other social media accounts. Our best to you and your team tomorrow. Be safe.
Thank you.
Thank you. And if you have any information.
Well, I'll drop your email in chat again for me, babe. All right, next one.
The search for a missing California teen.
You want to make any comments, little Miss Slaughter?
No, I'm just watching this chat.
Yeah,
I'm
watching chat and getting nuggets. Yep.
Yep. I'm listening.
Spot all day, girl. That's
I'm
why I like
watching
doing
y'all.
what we do. Yes, it's informative. I like to learn. It's good shit.
Is come to a heartbreaking end after a dive team has found the body believed to be that of 16-year-old Kiely Rodni. Divers found a body along with a car submerged in water at Prosser Reservoir. The location is near where Rodni was last seen alive 2 weeks ago.
Look.
Our Alex Capriello has the latest.
And if you look at everywhere they put that thing is the last. There she is. It's almost like they were like, yeah, this is her last GPS location. Go ahead and right here on the map, drop it there.
Developments on this story. Good morning, Alex.
Yeah, good morning to you, Mitch. Law enforcement says they put in nearly 20,000 hours of search and rescue efforts to find that missing 16-year-old, but all it took was around 30 hours for a volunteer dive team to locate Rodni's car that was found underwater. It's important to note that the local law enforcement here has not yet positively ID'd the body that was found inside. Even still, it was the volunteer search and rescue team Adventures with Purpose who confirmed they've located Rodni's 2013 Honda CR-V with a matching license plate flipped upside down 14 feet underwater. And inside, they said they found a body believed to belong to Rodni. The popular six-man dive team, which has garnered millions of followers on YouTube, joined with local authorities over the weekend using cutting-edge sonar technology to scan the waterways surrounding the area Rodni was last seen on August 6th. They say they concentrated on areas they hadn't previously been scanned. And then within 36 hours, they found the car only a few hundred yards away from the camp.
The nuggets in chat and the nuggets in video, like my squirrels are like everywhere right now, dude. Like I love it.
Wow.
36. They say they concentrated on areas they hadn't previously been scanned. And then within 36 hours, they found the car only a few hundred yards away from the campground Rodni was last seen. Adventures with Purpose, which specializes in missing persons investigations, has solved 23 cold cases in just 2 years. On Friday, the team spoke exclusively to Marnie Hughes on NewsNation Prime and explained how their experience could help them track down the 16-year-old.
It's nothing different than any other case that we take on. We're going to come in, we're going to utilize those search tactics that we've developed, and we're going to start at square one and work our way out. And we're not going to leave any inch of water uncovered.
Adventures with Purpose said they have notified Rodni's family, but again, I want to stress this, the local lead agency that's leading this investigation, the Placer County Sheriff's Office, say that they have not yet confirmed that that body belongs to her. But we do expect to learn a lot more later this morning. First at 9 a.m. here on the West Coast, Adventures with Purpose is going to be holding their press conference where they'll reveal everything that went into their search this weekend. And then just a few short hours after that at 11 a.m. here Pacific time, the Placer County Sheriff's Office will host their own press conference. Mitch?
That is Alex Capriello live in California for us this morning. Thank you, Alex. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your...
Next. Get back up on this chat.
There's been a major development in the hunt for missing Northern California teenager Kiely Rodni, who was last seen on August 6th. Local law enforcement there have put in about 20,000 hours trying to find her, but it took only about a day and a half for a volunteer dive team to locate her car flipped upside down in about 14 feet of water. That group is called Adventures with Purpose, and they said that they found a body inside of the car, which local law enforcement has not yet positively ID'd as Rodni. The popular 6-man dive team, which has garnered millions of followers on YouTube, joined with local authorities over the weekend using cutting-edge sonar technology to scan the waterways surrounding the area Rodni was last seen. They say they concentrated on areas that hadn't previously been scanned, and within 36 hours, they found the car only a few hundred yards away from the campground where she was last seen.
That's still being investigated. If we'd like,
Nope, I ain't watching.
for CHP can get some
That's the
information.
only thing I'm not watching. I watched half of it, as you can see, but yeah, no. All right, next. We're getting through it, y'all. Wait a minute. I just had this on here. Oh no, it's just the same thing, just played differently. It's odd. Oh, 656. How many we got? Oh, we could do this. We could do this. We got 4 more left, dude, and we made
Thanks for
it.
joining us here on News Nation Rush Hour. I'm Nicole Burley, and the body of Kiely Rodni is believed to have been found after a 2-week search effort. A team of volunteer divers locating a vehicle submerged in a Northern California reservoir with remains inside. Authorities saying this afternoon those remains likely belong to the missing 16-year-old. Correspondent Nancy Liu is live. So, Nancy, we were expecting the sheriff's office to confirm this was Kiely, but they stopped short of doing that.
You're right, Nicole, but positive identification of the remains expected soon will likely confirm what many had feared from the start. But the discovery of Kiely's car by a volunteer group right near where she was reported missing has left law enforcement with some explaining to do and her family truly in mourning.
We have found Kiely Rodni's vehicle and have confirmed that there were remains inside.
Doug Bishop and Nick Wren of the group Adventures with Purpose, the small band of volunteers solved California's biggest mystery of the past 2 weeks in less than an hour.
We began our search for Kiely at Prosser Creek Reservoir on August 21st at 10:40 a.m. We placed 2 sonar boats in the water. By 11:15 a.m., Nick detected an object underwater using cutting-edge Garmin sonar technology.
Kiely's SUV was about 14 feet underwater and only 55 feet offshore, not far from the campground where the teen had attended a massive party on August 6th. Footage from the group shows the long-sought license plate 8YUR127. Law enforcement recovered Kiely's vehicle yesterday, and today they're stressing a continued focus on the Rodni family and great appreciation for Adventures with Purpose.
The lake was extensively searched with side sonar, with an ROV. We had divers, we had swimmers.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's part of what we're going to have to go back to do and debrief.
In the past 2 weeks, multiple agencies conducted wide-ranging searches, issuing notices about what Kiely may be wearing and pleading for information from other teenagers. Investigators even considered a possible abduction. Adventures with Purpose has helped to solve about 24 cold cases, stressing their purpose to help families and assist law enforcement.
Clearly, their expertise in diving and their equipment that they brought to the table assisted us, and we appreciate that.
The sheriff's department says this investigation remains open. The FBI is now assessing that vehicle, and also CHP has just launched a traffic fatality investigation. An autopsy on the body recovered is scheduled for tomorrow. Nicole?
All right, Nancy, thank you so much for that. We're going to have you stick around. Let's also bring in Marty Hughes, anchor of NewsNation Prime. Marty's been following this case every step of the way. So Marty, let's dig into this a bit. You know, we obviously have that update from the sheriff's office earlier today. So we know now it was a team of volunteer divers that ultimately found what is now confirmed to be her vehicle with these remains inside. How did a team of amateurs manage to find this when, to find what professional search crews had not yet found?
Well, I think it's an important distinction here, Nicole, is that you've got law enforcement from multiple agencies. This is a mountain region. They're not used to dealing with these types of searches. The team with Adventures with Purpose have extensive experience in underwater search and recovery. So I talked to the guys who were doing the dive on Friday prior to the weekend, and they were preparing for what they had ahead. Was the water murky? How deep was it? They took 2 boats out there. What would they be needing in terms of their sonar equipment? This is what they do, and so it's easy to come down hard on law enforcement, but Nancy pointed this out. This team of divers, they're experienced. They have decades of doing this. Many of their cases that they've solved have been cold cases. So what was unique in this situation, it was an active investigation, but they worked in tandem with local authorities. And I think one thing that law enforcement pointed out today is because of all of the agencies that have been working together, they were able to hone in on a specific area, which gave this dive team over the weekend a better chance at finding Kiely. This is not the news that anyone wanted to hear. I spoke with her mom last week, Nicole, her mom, Lindsay, and this is a nightmare that this family is living through. And although they were holding out hope, this is closure that will be hard for all of them to deal with. So my thoughts are with them tonight.
Absolutely, Marnie. Hopefully, at least the family will hopefully have answers. Nancy, let's kick it over to you now. Another lingering question in all this: how did those crews manage to miss this? Because we know that area was searched multiple times. Did they talk about that?
Yes, by hundreds of people. They've been all over that Prosser Reservoir area. But it's important to note that unlike Lake Tahoe, which is nearby, it's world famous for its crystal clear waters, Prosser Reservoir, murky waters. And you have to think about all the crews and divers, everybody who's been on that lake, kicking up sediment and making it even murkier and harder for divers to see anything underwater, and making it very dangerous for the divers to be underwater. Another important point that the sheriff pointed out today is that the water level has gone down by about 4 or 5 feet in the last 2 weeks since Kiely was reported missing. So that may have also been a factor. Less water, more sediment getting kicked around. So that murky lake was just getting murkier and making it harder for anyone to see anything underwater. Another point is that Kiely's car upside down, and that was also making it hard for their equipment to find anything. And as Marnie pointed out, Adventures with Purpose, they have high-tech equipment that law enforcement doesn't have, and they are trained to work with this equipment, honing in on finding things underwater.
Right, and obviously the ultimate goal in all this was to find Kiely. All right, Nancy, Lou, Marnie Hughes, thank you both. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find.
Yeah, go to NewsNation. It's all still there.
Volunteer scuba divers did in one day what
and even if they would delete it, now we got it documented.
Police could not do in 2 weeks. They found Kiely Rodni. This 16-year-old girl disappeared after a party about an hour north of Sacramento. Law enforcement didn't find her body despite helicopter searches and nearly 20,000 man-hours. A 4-person search and rescue team from Oregon called Adventures with Purpose found her body in a car in the same lake that investigators had searched for days.
How did we not find it when we were searching? The lake was extensively searched with side sonar, with an ROV. We had divers, we had swimmers. I think that's part of what we're going to have to go back to do and debrief.
That would be a start and an important thing to ask why the family had to go through this for so long. Kiely's family confirmed her death this afternoon. Julius Kim's here, defense attorney, former Milwaukee County Assistant District Attorney. I'm also thinking just in terms of figuring out what happened, if this was a criminal case, 2 weeks of not finding something leaves an enormous amount of evidence on the table.
It sure does, and it sure can, because as you know, as time goes on, evidence and people can decompose. It can start to get weaker and weaker as time goes on. So when it comes to an investigation like this, making sure that you get to the person, finding that person is so essential in order to preserve crucial evidence that may or may not be used in a criminal prosecution down the line.
Yeah, this is video from the volunteer rescuers. 306 people at the height of the search, 20,000 man hours, 7 air resources, that's helicopters, planes, 2 dive teams, a remotely operated underwater vehicle, Adventures with a Purpose, 4 people, 2 boats with Garmin sonar technology right next to the reservoir where her cell phone last pinged. Is there any way to look at this and not sort of see abject incompetence by law enforcement?
It's hard. And quite honestly, in looking at the press conference that was held today, I think that they're a little sheepish about what happened too. They said they're going to have to debrief what occurred here. And that's, I think that they're a little sheepish about what happened too. They said they're going to have to debrief what occurred here. And that's code for, we have to figure out how we missed this. And you know, what it ultimately comes down to is that these officers, I don't have any doubt that they were acting in good faith, that they were trying their best to try and find Kiely, but they didn't get the job done. And this other team came in and was able to get the job done. Now, why did that happen? Why was this other search team able to come in and find Kiely within a half an hour of searching the exact same area that law enforcement said they swept very, very thoroughly? That could be a training issue. It could be miscalculation as to where they thought that Kiely may have driven her car off. Clearly, they were suspicious that that may have happened, but who knows why this actually happened. But it begs the question as to whether people have confidence that law enforcement can actually find people in these situations down the line, or whether they could have found people.
Right, and also how, 20,000 man hours and 7 air resources, that's a lot of money that they spent that they didn't have to if they just looked where these guys did or with the, with the same intensity. Hey, Julius, we got to run, but we appreciate it. Thank you.
Hey, I think
Thanks,
that
Leland.
dude just totally got paid to say that. Did you hear what he just said?
How, 20,000 man hours
down the line, or whether they could have found
right,
people.
and also, how, 20,000 man hours and 7 air resources, that's a lot of money that they spent that they didn't have to if they just looked where these guys did or with the, with the same intensity. Hey, Julius, we got to run, but we appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks, Leland.
No, I think they're just trying to write that off, honestly. Like, I think they did their job. I just think that it wasn't there at the time. That's what I think. Yeah, Otter. You heard that too?
Oh, New Hope. Thanks for watching. Go to NewsNation.
Ooh. That dude's hard to listen to. Sorry, I needed a break for a minute. I needed
I mean, what is the percentage that Ellie was truly stumped about them missing her in the lake? Like, something weird is going on for you guys.
They were like,
to say
"Oh
we have to
shit, we
debrief."
better we gotta make sure it doesn't look like it seems."
Yeah, they had to back their asses after that. They were like, "Oh shit, we gotta go debrief this and figure out what we could say for why we missed this," and these people came and found it. It's weird.
Yeah, people dropping nuggets everywhere. Shoot.
Chat is popping.
I know. I need to catch up on chat. I'm running out of
The
videos.
case, make no mistake, it is far from being closed. There are still so many unanswered questions, like why was this girl and this car found upside down in 14 feet of water, just 100 yards or so from a raging party? How is it possible that no one found her before now? And maybe most troubling, why did almost every one of the hundreds and hundreds of partygoers go silent, unwilling to help find her? I'm joined now by Doug Bishop and Nick Wren, 2 of the divers who found that vehicle and that body. They are from Adventures with Purpose, a search and recovery dive team dedicated to helping families of missing people. Nick and Doug, thanks so much for being here. I can't imagine the discovery that you made this weekend, but can you describe for me
what it was like when you actually did come upon that vehicle in your view underwater?
Sure. So after we put our boats in the water, we had 2 separate boats to cover more waterway quickly. Doug went one direction, I went the other. We were just doing our normal search patterns, following the entire lake shoreline. Since this particular lake has a lot of areas that a vehicle can drive right to the water's edge. So after about approximately 35 minutes on the water, I spotted something on my sonar that obviously looked out of place. It was causing a big shadow. And so I turned around and rescanned it from several different angles. And it looked very peculiar to me. So at that point, I called Doug, told him, hey, you better get over here and let's put another set of eyes on this, see what we see and see if you can figure out what it is. So Doug came over and he as well scanned it multiple directions for maybe 15 or 20 minutes. After that, we both agreed that it did look like a vehicle on sonar. So we pulled a magnet out and a buoy, dropped it in, and sure enough, it stuck to it just like a vehicle does it, that it was made with metal. And at that moment, we basically both realized that, yeah, this is for sure a vehicle. So there was a lot of anticipation.
Thank you for watching. Go to
No,
newsnationnow.com
thank you,
to find.
lady. I like all these nuggets. I think that's it. One more. And then I'll play our
A
medical
volunteer
commercial
dive
one
team
more
that
time,
discovered the
and
body of missing California
for any
teen
of those
Kiely Rodni now suspects foul play in her disappearance.
Yeah.
Rodni was last seen at a high school party at a California campground, but her remains were found nearly 2 weeks later.
They still suspecting foul play September 14th. Weird, right?
That's what I'm saying. You guys suspected it all the way up until the autopsy. It's weird.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Later in her submerged car. NewsNation's Sloan Glass joins us live. Now, Sloan, it is important to say police are not yet saying this, but why is the dive team saying foul play?
Exactly, Nicole. And lead diver Doug Bishop is saying that in the case of the California team, he suspects foul play because of what his team saw when they found her car. Kiely's body was discovered by a volunteer group with a popular YouTube channel called Adventures with Purpose. And Kiely was found in the passenger seat.
Nope.
Whoa, that was
Whoa,
wrong.
she completely, what did she
That
just
was
say?
really wrong.
Yeah. I don't like what she
Really
just did
wrong.
there. Yeah, it's almost like to help it go away. Did she just say that? Because I don't want her to repeat that. You
She
heard
just
it, right?
said that. Yep.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't want that narrative inserted in there because nope. Wrong.
Wow.
I like that.
She's in the back of the vehicle.
He just said the back of the vehicle. What'd she
And
say?
then they played the
Passenger
video.
seat.
What the hell?
I don't like it. I really don't like it. Damn, bro. There's so many fucking comments here. Like, so many good comments.
I know.
I can't. It's hard to keep up. So nuggets on the video, nuggets in the chat. This is good. This is why we like our squirrels. Everybody collecting them. Bruh, this comment is so blowing up tonight. Like, I literally have 50 starred comments right now.
I'm like on the edge of my seat, like biting my fingernails.
Yeah,
like, oh my god,
yep.
what's coming next? What's coming
Like
next?
back and forth between the chat and the video. Like, this is good shit. I like it.
She's not in the driver's seat. It looks suspicious to me.
Adventures with Purpose specializes in sonar recovery, particularly in finding vehicles underwater. Nevada County Sheriff telling NewsNation, we are not providing comments on Adventures with Purpose remarks. Our investigation is ongoing. We hope to release the final autopsy and toxicology report soon, once they are finalized. They typically focus on cold cases, but after receiving tens of thousands of requests, Adventures with Purpose looked into Kiely's case.
Clearly, their expertise in diving and their equipment that they brought to the table assisted us, and we appreciate that.
And after a 2-week search effort, Kiely's Honda CRV was found 14 feet underwater in less than an hour by the volunteer group.
Rear driver's side window is halfway down.
Copy that. Rear driver's side window is down.
Kiely Rodni was last seen leaving a high school graduation party with more than 300 people. She had texted her mom saying she would be leaving the party in 45 minutes, adding, "I love you." Diver Doug Bishop telling Ashley Banfield.
And you're hitting on something with someone who knows something there at the party. Someone knows something.
The PIO with the Nevada County
Someone
Sheriff's
knows
Office followed up by
something.
telling us they hope to provide an update next week. But
All right, I've had enough, lady. You don't have to tell me anymore.
She's
Damn,
a liar.
that's one hell of a playlist. I'm definitely gonna have to add those to my Kiely playlist because you know. All right, I'm stop share screen. Whoa, so how do I do this? Oh, now I can just click that. That's cool as hell, dude. Like, I really like the new StreamYard updates on it. I'm just catching up on chat. I'm 7 minutes behind, so I'm just slowly getting through chat. And then if there's anything that I can answer as I'm scrolling through.
Chat is popping.
Yeah.
Chat is popping.
Yeah, like a lot of what Melissa's saying, like I have already sleuthed the shit out of, and I can confirm like some of the shit she's saying in here is absolutely true.
This is nuts.
This
is the best chat I've seen so far.
I know, it's popping in here. We like that. We like to get people thinking and being honest and chit-chatting and having their theories, and I like it. I like the speculation. I like what Squirrels and Fire has started.
Mm-hmm.
I like the fuel chat's bringing. Keep it toasty.
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to get my stuff up and running again, my channel revamped, so that way I can get these lives knocked out and see what nuggies I get.
You need to. Damn, dude, this chat. Yeah, crazy. I'm sorry. I'm just going to keep blabbing about nothing while I get through this chat because, jeez. It'll be way easier to do it this way, though. Rumple, I'm always looking at the tires, honey. Always looking at those tires. Something weird's going on with the...
This is crazy.
That too. Yeah, either she was slipped something or somebody said something was one thing and it was really another. I don't know. Just man, this chat made me feel like I need a cigarette.
Ooh, Ara popped up in chat. What's up, Ara?
I have half a cigarette. What up, girl? Hella nuggets. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep on starring shit, and then I'm just gonna revisit all these little star comments. What his team saw. Yeah, Ara's up in here. Damn, like everybody's up in here. If there's anything anybody wants me to show real quick, can I rewind? She said, can I rewind? No, but you can go back and watch you can go back and rewind. What do you want me to rewind? What the last thing that was said? Everyone has dirt on it. Yeah. So I'm thinking. She's supposed. I know the whole inebriated story. Just I don't know. She sounded like she got knocked the fuck out. Is what it sounds like, and everybody's too scared to say. Yep. Yeah, live chat. If you guys revisit live chat for all my replay crew, you guys are going to love the live chat that comes along with this one. Hella nuggets in tonight's live for sure. Ara, what I'm going to do though, she said, if I can rewind it, I have a playlist with all of these videos that are in chronological order. I'm going to throw them in my Kiely Rodni playlist that is public. You will find it at the very bottom of it. There's like, I think it was like 18 or something of them. 20. 19, something like that. 19 was the lucky number, I think. But yeah, I will. I'll add it to my Kiely playlist. Oh my, getting it. All right, I think I almost made it through the chat.
Ooh,
Almost
that would
made
be
it through
something to sleuth on.
it. Look. Yep. Oh,
Ooh.
show. Damn. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna keep letting chatting, and I'm gonna keep on babbling about whatever.
Wow.
Damn. Yeah. I like this chat. This is
I
good
got
topic.
some work to do.
I know, right? Like some of this stuff that I could say yes. I can agree with. There's pictures that make light of some of these things that go with some of the context that's being put in here. So I'm happy with this. Yeah, we toasted these nuggies. Alpha David, yeah. So that couple. Okay, so Kiely supposedly was coming back from Reno. She was technically supposed to meet up with her mom and go to Hot August Nights again, but she wound up changing her mind and going to a party. So she left Hot August Nights, spent some time with her pap, made some creme brulee,
Hung out with Mags, took some graduation photos.
Yeah, did a little bit of cocaine, and then she wound up in an RV place to get 2 gallons of gas. All this crazy, weird shit happened. Don't make no sense. But yes, so when she left Reno, would have been the following day. That couple that would have seen her there, went missing. What was it? The following day? A couple days after, something like that. I think it was the day after, something like that. I don't know. Very, very close to Kiely. Like they went. I think they were both reported missing the same day or something like that. The day after, some. I could get the exact details on that.
Yeah, I think that it was same day because if they went missing Hot August Night, I think that is the same day.
And then every month from, like, somebody went missing in the area. And their deaths were all very mysterious and weird. Suspect. Very suspicious. Damn. I really love this chat tonight. I love
Me
all
too.
y'all. I know.
I have been so quiet because I've been so stuck in this damn chat.
I know. I'm reading right now. That's why I'm actually quiet. How do you get me to shut up? Give me some words. Let me read, and I'll shut the fuck up real quick. Was I humming? I'm sorry. I always hum. I always got some type of song going on in my head. I always got music to my brain.
Okay, so Mega said on the news it said August 7th for the couple, so that would be the next day.
Yeah, the next day. I thought it was within 24 hours. I was pretty sure it was the next day they were reported missing. But yeah. Yep. Damn. Okay, you got what you wanted? Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know that I'm going to put all of it in a playlist. I don't know, man. A lot of nuggets. I'm just going to star. I'm just keep starring.
There's so many. I'm just like
nuggies.
I'm telling you, biting my fingertips right now, just like, oh my God, what's coming next? Like,
right?
Ooh.
I know, that's why I'm just kind of letting it play through because
You're like, talk
I'm gonna let people keep chatting. Yeah, keep on chatting. I'm reading it.
Make yourself
for anybody that's watching the replay. Like we chilling. We ain't talking much. Go ahead and read the live chat replay. You'll like that. You get you some of that. There's good stuff in there. Go ahead, scroll up because you want to. I love nuggets, bro.
Ooh.
Ooh. Damn, girl. Listen. I gotta wrap up the chat up in here. This is crazy. I got 75. Holy shit, dude.
It's nuts. I'm seeing them I'm like, holy crap.
Bro, this is so many screenshots I gotta take right now. Y'all keep chit chatting. I gotta take a lot of pictures. Y'all about to hear Discord blowing up in a minute.
Yeah, this is gonna be nuts.
This is good.
Look into what day the surveillance photo was released and when the
And I
bodysuit
gotta
was
pee.
found.
That sucks. So I'm just keep them chatting, girl. Just mumble off some things. Do what you gotta do.
Oh, I'm reading. I'm just seeing stuff that I'm gonna sleuth out.
Yeah, you can read things out loud. You can mumble. Yep, get it. Oh man, I love mouthfuls, man. What's that say? Oh yeah. Yo.
Ooh, so good. So good. This is the best chat I've seen, you guys.
Yeah,
Honestly,
dude, we get
like
sauce with that tonight, you know?
I love
getting
how
that
everyone's
salsa.
communicating with each other
Oh,
respectfully
I
and like
love
throwing their
collective
ideas.
live sleuthing, yo. Even if it's in
Yep.
text form. I'll read text form sleuthing sessions, you know? I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Chat amongst yourselves. I just need all these nuggets so I know what I'm sleuthing, what I'm doing. I'm gonna start doing way better now that like I have my focus back. I'm glad that I'm taking these focus drills. Like they've really been working for me. So
Yep. Everybody needs to have a clear mind.
yep. I'm getting my computer organized, like good things are happening. And then like tomorrow I have so much time to be spending with Discord. And then Sunday, like tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on making some. You guys are gonna see me dropping some shorts over the weekend. And then Saturday, I'm probably gonna do like a gaming live. Like I'm gonna game and chill out and just kind of like randomly chat about like if you guys want to talk about Kiely Rodni while I game, that's cool. I'm down for that, like playing video games while I chit chat with y'all. And then on Sunday, like I'm getting back into I love my self-care Sunday. I have my space all organized. I'm gonna start doing arts and crafts. And I would like to start doing like some type of art and craft live on Sunday, even if it's just for a short bit, just the bullshit. But
yeah,
crime and crafts again. Like I miss doing what I love, but I also like talking about Kiely and stuff. So, bro,
And then Krista, I can touch base with you later and we can talk about it or sleuth it out, whatever you want to do. I'm game for it.
Yep. Yeah, and if you want to read, like, Larissa, if you want to drop your email in there, you're more than welcome to, honey, because I know, like, we share collectively. We ain't stingy up in our shit. You know what I mean?
No, we are definitely not stingy.
And that's what I love.
get.
Like, that's what I love about Squad, though. You know, like, everybody gets emails from all many different people, but we share with each other. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
And we don't necessarily put it out on the YouTubes, but we share with each other collectively to sleuth in our own directions and make it make sense. And that's what it all boils down to, is making it make sense so we can get some justice for Kiely Rodni, or at least help, you know?
Yeah. I can't drop my email, but if anybody wants to email me, it's searchingforclosure1@gmail.com. And it's all spelled out other than the number 1. So searching for closure, the number 1@gmail.com. I don't know if anybody wants to repeat that and drop it.
Ooh. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure I screenshot this before I close.
I also do
It's just this is so
Instagram.
much
I'm
easier
really
for me.
good with Instagram and I'm always responding on there. So at Larissa Slaughter, it's the same as my YouTube name. You can find me there.
Oh yeah.
Or in the comment section of my channel.
And my email and my Twitter are both the same as my Instagram. I'm not as open on Instagram. There's pictures of my kid and stuff on there, and I ain't having that. I'm not
I don't
trying to
have any
communicate
pictures
with people
of
that way. But
anybody.
everything for me is gendermindfuck@gmail.com. There is no vowels in the gender mindfuck. Spell gender mindfuck without the vowels, and you got my email. Or you can email truthforkylie@proton.me. And that's fully secure. No identities can be traced. All that good stuff. I think I've almost caught up with this chat finally. Holy hell. Shit was popping, dude.
This
like
is a chat.
popping. I love all y'all. Y'all are a fantastic bunch of peoples. I love my little family. I love my little squirrel squad.
I love seeing the same faces. Always back
Yeah,
for more.
absolutely.
Love
And
it.
I love new faces too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially people that are starting to see like what we're doing collectively and want to be a voice for Kiely or any other
Mm-hmm.
missing cases in the area that seem kind of suspect, suspicious, whatever you want to call it. Not all right. Oh my goodness, man. I really gotta pee too. I need to hurry up, man. All these little nuggies y'all dropping me. I never taken so many screenshots in one sitting. I ain't gonna lie. This is crazy to me right now. Like absolutely crazy to me. But I love it. I love that people are starting to put information out there, that they're starting to base their own opinions, that they're voicing their opinions, you know?
Yeah,
Mad
definitely.
respect for people that have the courage to use their voice, even if it's in text form. Hell yeah.
It's, you know what, like I was thinking like being in the state that I'm in, like semi close to where things are going on
Close
and
for
covering
comfort.
the case is so scary. Like
it is.
And when you have
I
people
worry
reaching
for you,
out to
honey.
you,
Yeah,
yeah,
I worry for you.
and giving you all this information, you want to put it out because you want to get the truth out there, but it's so hard when it's somebody who's in the same state as everything that's going on.
Well, and then not only that, like some of the information isn't for everybody to consume. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like some,
Right.
and it's not that we're trying to hold secrets or nothing like that. You know, we're just trying to do the right thing. Oh, sons of a bitch. I can't believe I just did that.
And Alpha David too, I think he mentioned having a law firm in
Yep.
Irvine.
Yep.
I would.
And I so happen to have a screenshot that I just saw today about said law firm, and it's kind of weird that he said that, you know?
Yeah, so I definitely would like to link up and talk about that because I'm not too far from that area.
Alpha David, like at first I thought it could be, but the more that I look at it, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing of it is if it was something like that, you would see more law enforcement speaking and less teens and a freaking news person that's claiming to be like their personal informant officer.
Yeah. That is true. Easter's coming up. I can't wait for Easter Sunday.
I'm gonna go play with all the little rabbits.
I'm so excited. Can't wait. My
My
favorite thing,
Esther bunny.
my favorite thing is making deviled eggs on.
Girl, I love me some deviled eggs.
Oh, girl, I'll be making them. Like every once in a blue moon. I'll make them, but for Easter, they're a must.
I know. I just got 3 cartons of gold myself. Fucking eggs are expensive, dude.
Dude, I swear.
I told Phoenix,
it's
we color
$6.
eggs, bro. We're eating them all because I'll eat eggs in any way, shape, or form. I don't care if they're hard boiled,
Oh, me
deviled.
too.
You know what I mean? I don't care. Pickled eggs, scrambled eggs, dippy egg sandwich. I love me eggs.
Ooh, an egg sandwich. An egg sandwich is good.
You hear me saying it every single day. I'm gonna make me an egg sandwich.
Yeah, you gotta have the eggs every day.
I do. I eat 2 eggs a day. I tell you what, since I started eating a banana and 2 eggs a day, like my health has been better. I mean, I still have like the sinus issues and shit like that, but yeah, I love me some eggs, bro.
Ooh, Ara, take them gloves off, girl.
Girl, I wish you would. Look, she's sitting on so many nuggets. Take them gloves off, girl. Like, and that's the thing, is it's not even about taking gloves off. It's just, it's time for the truth to be exposed for what it is. And if you don't like it, then you need to fuck off. Like, people need to understand the reason why we drop the shit that we do and the reason why we go back to visiting news articles and videos and stuff like that, because there are so many truth nuggets in them. And if you can't see by now that there is foul play and some sort of cover up going on with the Kiely Rodni case, like, you are clearly blind.
Mm-hmm.
People like the glare can kiss my fucking ass. Like, I see him going up in so many people's shit, and like, that dude is so clueless. Like, the steroids are getting to his little puffy chest that he can't think clearly and make like, he can't, his brain doesn't work properly. That's why he can't wrap his little man brain around what's going on with the Kiely Rodni case. Either that or he just gets extra pay to say what he does. I think the man's a joke, though.
Mm-hmm.
He can go clap back all he wants. I probably won't watch his video then either.
I agree with you, Ara. Like, handling this case is a lot of responsibility, and it's
Receipts
a
are
lot
important.
it's very important. There's just so many eggshells you feel like you got to walk on in this case. Like, it's just you have to look
And
out for
it's
yourself.
not just to protect us and each other. It's to protect certain people that are willing to talk about things or you know what I mean? Just certain things you just don't put on the YouTubes because of censorship.
But I definitely agree with putting on the pressure in the ways that we can do it.
Yeah. Ara, I love the way that your channel is evolving. I love watching you grow. I love seeing the shit that you're dropping. And then, like, she comes back and she's like, no, but that's not why I put it out there. Please don't bother people. Like, she has so much respect while she's doing what she's doing. It's not that I don't have respect. I'm just telling it how it is. And if people don't like it, either which way at the end of the day, like, it's just my opinion. It's just my theory. It's just my speculation. It just so happens to be that there are so many people out there that truly believe that Kiely Rodni's case is foul play.
Ooh, Captain Kurt up in the chat. What's up, Kurt?
What's good, sir?
I love this chat.
Even at the end of the day, if some sort of accident happened, you guys lied. You conspired to cover up a crime. You conspired and lied. At the end of the day, at this point, 8 months in, a plea deal is probably what you're going to probably want to take. And you don't have to take it up with me. You should probably go tell, like, not your local law enforcement, because they're probably part of the problem. But
You're going to have to find somebody.
Yeah, you should definitely get in contact with, like, somebody outside of your state. If you want to do it through one of us, we are all ears. We will not put your name out there on blast. We see what people do to the Truckee people. I do what I do because I'm suspicious of the people that I talk about. And people can take offense and come to their rescue and defend them, but I'm allowed to have my own opinion. Yeah. I have never once contacted any of these people. If they would ever reach out to me, I would respond. But I personally have never contacted anybody in the Kiely Rodni case. I heard about Megan. I dipped into her chat. We so happened to start chatting, and she contacted me. That's the only person that, like, really... And then, like, when it comes to Nick Wren, I just been talking to him through a friend, which winds up being Lala. Lala has had contact with Nick Wren since from the jump. And that's why, like, my community post, I thanked her, because if it wasn't for Lala, I wouldn't have the contact that I do with Nick Wren. I feel blessed. I feel honored to be able to ask him questions and interview him, have him up on our panel whenever that time comes. If you guys are not aware, if you're just tuning in, Nick will be on our panel at some point in the near future. If you have any questions that you would like me to present to him, you can go to my community post. You could throw it down there. You can email it to me. You could get it to one of my little buddies, and we could get it on its way. Because I'm going to be sitting Monday and writing a bunch of questions down.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I got some questions.
I gotta get the fuck up off here, dude. I've only slept 3 hours in 2 days.
Oh, geez.
Give me some good sleep tonight. Y'all make sure that you're subscribed to Nick Wren's channel on YouTube. Tomorrow morning, he's going to be doing a live 7 a.m. PST. That will be 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all want to tune in. He's going to be doing a live. He will take all kinds of questions, and that will be on his channel. I mean, in the end, she was Rambo. She was cremated, so.
Ooh, I like that people are linking up in this chat.
Yeah, hell yeah. Y'all get in contact. Like, that's what I want people to do, is start chatting collectively.
Mm-hmm.
The more voices we have out there on the YouTube streets or any medias as far as like Twitter, Instagram, all those things. Yeah, be a voice. Be a voice for the missing, exploited, for the people that have, you know, discrepancies in their cases that are still pending investigations. Just because their autopsy is closed does not mean the FBI, like we just got confirmation from the FBI that they are investigating the case. So something's going on. There's a reason why CHP hasn't closed their report, but it's kind of weird because the CHP report is needed in order to deem an autopsy an accident. So some weird shit's happening there, clearly. I'm here for it. I'm here for the long haul. But on that note, girl, I'm going to hop off here. Thank you for being up here tonight. We get
No
real
problemo.
soon. I'm going to get back on my Monday, Wednesday, Friday routine. It's just I've been like sick, dealing with shit, doing my computer. I built my computer, then I had a nightmare. But we're getting back on track. So we doing this again Monday. But I'll see everybody tomorrow that does show up for Nick Ren's live. And then, like I said, I will be doing a gaming live at some point tomorrow. We could chit chat about Kiely if y'all want, or about Nick's interview or whatever while I play some games. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do some crafty time. And then Monday's back to the grind. All right, baby. Thank you for being on here. I'm gonna go potty and I'm gonna hop in the B box for a few.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to bed. All right, baby.
Okay.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. Keep those emails coming in. Please use the PO box if you're afraid to do that. What up, Ryan Zion? How you doing? I'm glad to see you back here, babe.
Yeah.
Make sure you rewind, do some replay, crew. Y'all, please hit that thumbs up. Keep Kiely's name out in the algorithm. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you, chat. Thank you, mods. Thank you, Larissa. Love you, girl. I will talk to you guys over in Discord. Otherwise, I will see you guys either tomorrow, Sunday, or Monday. Have a blessed night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night. Justice for Kiely. Ooh, hooking it up. Thank you for that super chat. Super sticker. Thank you, baby. God bless everybody. Love y'all. Good night.